Moshi, good morning. Almost missed it. Making a coffee, running slightly behind. I apologize, my dear friends, but that's the way cookies crumble. Get with the program. As I always say, I'm always going to be late. Bet on it. And no one ever bets on it. Nobody, probably because lack of options in the betting world to actually bet on these things. Like, can you imagine you can go straight to Vegas, some type of big time streamer, and people are like, hey, you heard you can bet on this Yam Jordan guy, whether he's going to be late. We think it's fixed. We don't know. But he always has excuses. No excuses, generally. But no, I don't need to open up the Steam store. That's not gonna do it for us. It's the bare bones library. That's all I need opened on up. I am so I was looking on the Twitch thing. I was so afraid of touching the bitrate while streaming. I don't know what's going on. I got rid of the enhanced bitrate thing on Twitch, and that seemed to work fine for a little bit. And then I lowered the bitrate amount because with the enhanced, it just utilizes whatever the hell it wants. And for Cyberpunk, that did not run very well. So maybe when I'm stopping playing Cyberpunk, maybe I'll go back to the enhanced bitrate. Because I never noticed a problem with this game, but 90 sluts. Never thought it. Before I step on into it, I'm gonna go grab my coffee because, like I said, I'm running a little bit behind. So be like 40 to 45 minutes. No. Apologies. Had to get the coffee before we get in. So I think we were in some type of cave. I think that's where we were exploring. Sort of did a boss fight. I that went well for as well as things go. Head for Newtown or head to the park in Newtown. So it sounds like regardless, we're gonna head on into Newtown. So it does look like, even though the boss fight was right here, there are some more explorable opportunities, and we're going to take advantage of those. I still don't know how that wraps around to that area. Maybe I missed something. Right? It's something to do about the tides, per se. Yeah, all's good. So let's mosey on in. No, it's the volume out there. Okay, we're in good territory of the Muzak. So I feel like it's gonna be something like, I don't know, I saw, maybe I said saw a ladder. Maybe we just can't go there right now. I don't know.
That looks like a nice chest.
It's a beautiful chest. It's a beautiful chest. Strength 10 prevents seals attacking you. I mean, that's a lot of strength. I don't know if there's maybe drop the defense. I think I'll throw that on there. There it is, the pearl bracelet. He's gonna be a powerful boy. There we go. All right. It's like, and like, there is something over there. Again, I don't know if it's fully explorable at this point or not. I'm sure there's gonna be some. Oh my god. So clearly there is something accessible later on. Some areas to go to, because like, you know, this is a game. Nope, I don't know if you can fish. I don't know if you can swim. Doesn't look like you can do either at this moment in time. But I think we're all done here, at least. We did the tour de force. Now we're doing a special delivery. No connections to do at that point. So poor old lady Pal. She's gonna get her job accomplished sooner or later. I promise. I thought this was the world we were going to, was getting that all said and done. Here's not. That's fine. All right. So I just want to sort of explore running back here. Looks like a beatable rock. Not a beatable rock. Can we just go? Oh, definitely. Some boxes. Some sensual boxes. Another like, you know, just an everyday. Looks like we should be able to destroy that thing. Yeah, so there, like, I don't see an accessible way up there. Another one of these, like, hey, why don't we throw one of our small children up there? Not climbable. Nothing interactable. So again, I do believe we can come back here. What's up, John? But I do need to go up there, because that's where the exit is. Are you celebrating March break, John? Perhaps not. Is this game fun? Sort of a loaded open question. I'll answer it right off the hop for myself. Am I having fun? Yes, I am having fun. I find this game is fun. I like the series. Boy, I was a loaded question right off the hop in the morning. I'm ready for it though. I find the hindrance. What? Fucking can't go all the way down. I find the hindrance of whether or not someone could have fun with this game or with this series is fully dependent upon whether you want to dedicate yourself to the grind that is this series. And you may or may not want that. That's obviously open up for interpretation. I mean, I think it is, because I had a good start on it. I'm slowly taking my time through it. There's still 2 more releases after this game, with many more to come, obviously.
Let's get to work.
So, I do believe it is on the PlayStation 5. Fairly certain it is. That's one thing that's actually made it a lot more accessible lately, is a lot of these games used to be locked behind, you know, a single platform, if you will. And sort of like what really fixed that going forward was that you know, the developer realized, like, hey, we want more people to play our games, because, you know, people like them. And in order to do so, you need to, well, make them available. So yes, I would absolutely say that, I don't know for certain. I would be really shocked if this game was not on the PlayStation 5. I will say, I don't know if it's like inherently on the PlayStation 5, like if there's a PlayStation 5 version, but I am fairly certain there is a PlayStation version, whether it's the PS4 and then people just play it on the PS5 type of deal. I don't know. I don't own a PS5. I know that's sort of like what the deal was that they were going forward with, type of thing. And I don't think we can go forward here. This is, again, probably one of those things of the water's going to probably recede, like George Costanza's hairline, and then we'll be able to come back later. I don't know how we make the water recede. There's the resident expert. of the trails. DJ, before we do leave this area, I've thoroughly explored. I am fairly certain these, as you said last stream, accessible later. It doesn't look like, these all look like the water has to go away for us to be able to get the rest of these chests. I don't see really any other way of getting them, so be back here later. Perfect. And I also think, John, that DJ will be able to, sort of give altering opinions on, whether this game is fun or not. I mean, I don't think you'll get an altered difference from her. I think she loves the games just as much as I do. But, like I said, my one gripe, and it's not a gripe from me personally, but it's just the time investment involved if you want to really get your teeth sunk into this series. Now mind you, this game is a brand new arc, or the start of a brand new arc. So you could essentially start with this game if you wanted to. That wouldn't be a problem. But as I find on my ways through the internet, one of the arguments that people have is that they play this and then they're like, oh, like I want to know more backstory. Well, outside of going on the internet and just maybe watching some YouTube videos, the only way to get that is to play it. So that's sort of just where you're gonna have to make that decision of, like, what game are we on right now? 13? Or there is 13 game. I'm on game 11 or something like that. Like, there are a lot of games. A lot of games. I just saw somebody, like, I think it was this person. Yeah, he had more to chat with, obviously. You're always dealing with distributors, and a lot of them are talkers. Pays to be a good listener. A lot of the info I feed you comes straight from them. Hopefully it's been of use. Though I haven't been able to kick back and listen as much, I'm a little under the gun because of those damn Mafia goons. They're putting a lot of pressure on some of us, and it hasn't been fun. No?
Hello there!
I don't think he has, we could get some, no, 11th, yeah. Okay, so I was right, yeah. Just saw it on the PS Store. I mean, it's a good pickup. If you like a JRPG, I don't think you'll mind this. It hits all those things I think that people want. And there are 13 games out now. So there's Daybreak 2, and then there's Horizon, which I believe is the third game of the series. I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense. I still don't know why they called it Reverie instead of Cold Steel 5. I'm sure there's an essence as to why it's called Horizon instead of Daybreak 3.
Come again.
But
hello there.
I digress, as Taz would say in AEW. So, going the right way? No, wrong way, Jordan. Wrong way. You don't want to be going that way. It's going to lead to nowhere. First game of the series on the PS5 as well. It's called Yes. Wait. So that's something that they've also started. Is if you want to, if you don't like the sprite-based games, they have started to redo them. So there are some options to, the first remake is out. If you want to, play that, it's there. It's available. It's good from the demo I played. That sort of seems their take. Not that I had a problem with it, but some people just are not interested in going back to a game that's sprite-based. So I really think all the sprite-based games, which would be the Trails in the Sky, there's 3 of those, and then there's Trails from Zero and Trails into Azure. There's 5 sprite 2D top-down isometric games. I believe we will all see those in 3 days. I believe we will see those all in 3D in some way, shape, or form, probably within 15 years. I did see that the developer did say that the last game will be, I think, announced. And what is it, like their 30th? Like it's gonna be like 2031, 2032. Like there's a lot going on here. How do you know it'll be out this year if the date has not been announced? Have they said sort of like, yep, it'll for sure be out this this year? Just can't give a date. Probably fall, winter type of thing. I mean, that's the only... I mean, John... It's been a long time since I played an ass game. Ass-free game. Not the biggest fan of Ubisoft. That's the only thing I think that sells for Ubisoft. So they have to keep just announcing ass creeds, because that's it. That's what that studio does. They can't do anything else, apparently. This side of town is so different than the eastern quarter. There's even a movie theater here. As I recall, this is all part of a new development effort. Yeah, back in the day, all that was here was the port down south. But after Calvert went democratic and the Orbital Revolution happened, things started changing around here. Oh, I guess that's why it's the second biggest city in the country. I mean, just look at that huge building. It's the Langport Trade Center. Some people just call it the Great Spire, though. Don't think we'll have much to do there for this job. Happy Austin 316 Day. I feel like, just like a lot of holidays, there can only be one made-up holiday per month, and unfortunately, Mario Day has March, so no Happy Austin 316 Day. Do the kids even know who Cold Stone Creamery Austin is anymore? We're in a world where I mean, I see him on Instagram with his cats. He looks like he's leading a good life, and good for him. But we're in a world now where it's hard to forget some of the terrible, shitty things people have done in their pasts. Let's get checking at the bulletin board and get on moving.
It's you guys again.
Hey, us guys again. Oh, aren't you that reporter from the Tyrell Times? Is this a friend of yours? Not exactly. We just bumped on into little Miss Tryhard here a few times now.
Enough about that. What are you doing in Longport anyway?
But yes, happy Austin 316 Day. Business as usual. You getting into trouble again?
No. I came here to write an article for the culture column.
Oh, the culture column.
That's done now, but I get the feeling something big is about to happen here. So I'm using some time off to stay and find a scoop.
We love scoops of ice cream. That's some dedication. I'm surprised she noticed what's going on. I guess Dingo did mention that she has good luck. Good luck and a good nose, apparently. Well, have fun with that. Peace. He's following us. Just ignore her. She's still following us. She's not even trying to hide it either. Alright. What gifts? You're hunting for dirt on Giacomo. I'm fresh out. No way! That's yesterday's news. Here to explain why you're glomming on to us then? Don't mind if I do. Here's an analogy. If trouble is monsters, then you're Sepith. While you don't necessarily cause trouble yourselves, you certainly seem to attract it. So if I follow you, I'm bound to find my next big scoop. Just pretend I'm not here and go about your business as usual, okay? Like hell we will. Did you happen to catch a revolution yesterday there, DJ? I saw it on my YouTube feed. I heard that I didn't see it, but I heard that... Did they keep the feed up on YouTube or something, like, the entire time? Like, did they run it for free by accident? That's the one thing I'm sort of... I've said this before. I haven't watched wrestling since the Royal Rumble of any sorts. But I don't know what the numbers are that AEW does for their pay-per-views. They really need to have something like, okay, maybe they've. I'll ask before I make my rant here. Do you still have to pay extra to watch it on HBO Max? Like, if you're subscribed to HBO Max, you still have to pay to get the AEW pay-per-view, right? Because I was gonna say that that's one thing. I mean, I've sort of heard like that's sort of how WWE. Yes, but it's cheaper. See, that's okay. So that's the thing that they have to really figure out, I think. When your biggest competition basically just says like, hey, if you sign up for, I think you guys in the States have to sign up for ESPN, whatever, Disney, they're all included, but WWE doesn't make you pay, you know, for the pay-per-view and just make it cheaper because you're subscribed to whatever. Like, see, because I'm with Netflix and it's on Netflix for the global audience, I get it included. They need to do that. I'm a little surprised. I thought Tony Khan would be a little bit more open to being on a streaming platform. But you know, maybe the money works out better, but I feel like that money would be far better focused on getting a better streaming platform, or just making it available on HBO Max if you pay for it. I mean, for me, like, HBO Max comes on a thing here in Canada that's part of Crave, which is another Canadian streaming service that has HBO attached to it. Like, you know, back in the day, HBO as itself was a premium channel, and I still would assume it's a premium channel. Like, you know, and with all the mess that's been involved now with Warner Brothers and being sold off to Paramount and HBO being a part of that and all that stuff, I'm sure it's gonna be a fucking mess. But I thought there was something to do with NXT being on YouTube now. Like, I'm sure it's probably still on Netflix for me, but I thought I read somewhere that ESPN really didn't want those, or didn't agree to have NXTs. Like, they were just basically, we just want the big names, that's it. It is comical that I read that ESPN isn't allowed to have the report cards anymore in regards to WWE shows. Oh, it's not on Peacock. That's it. I knew there was something it wasn't on anymore. I couldn't remember if it was ESPN or Peacock. So, and obviously it wasn't a part of the ESPN deal then, which is weird. But, you know, I think it's weird that you have to go bouncing around on multiple things. Like, I mean, YouTube is fine. Everyone's got YouTube, and it's free to everybody type of thing. But that's asking people to go to multiple things for your product is a very weird ask. Let me throw you a bone. There's an important person in Langport right now. Take a gander. Maxime Lugan? It's the guy who really likes himself. Van, what's a superstar like that doing here? Can't say. I got a client confidentiality to uphold, you know. But I'm sure that it goes without saying that it ain't normal for a guy like that. Be wandering around a place like this all by his lonesome? Very true. Unfortunately, we've got too much on our plate to keep an eye on him. So if we've got to give up our lead, I'll pass it on up to a friend of Dingo's. I want to write about politics, though. It sounds like something a fit for a tabloid. Hey, you got a sports section, don't you? Besides, maybe getting a scoop here will let you get that transfer you've been looking for. Plus, I bet you'll understand Dingo better if you give him his line of work a try. You make a compelling case, Spriggan. I'm no expert on reporting celebrity news, but I'll pursue this story with journalistic integrity and respect for the subject's privacy. Just you wait, Dingo. I'll catch up to you before you know it. That's the spirit. Anywho, good luck out there. Thanks for the lead. Today, a breakout article. Tomorrow, the Pulitzer Prize. Well played, Van. What a charming person. She can't be much older than me, right? She's a reporter, so it's safe to say she's at least 20. More importantly, you did it again. A little fibbing won't hurt. Won't get her a story either, though. Oh well. Time's a waste. Let's go check out that job board. So is wrestling just not on Peacock? Like, Peacock still exists, right? Because where else are people going to watch The Office and Parks and Recreation and all that jazz? Where is the bulletin board? There we are.
Well...
Anything new here? An apricot water. Oh, hit the spot. Alright, what do we got?
Alright.
Looks like we got 4 Spriggans in a foreign land. This is my first time visiting the Eastern District from my home in Oratian. I heard about Arkwright Solutions from one of the guides here, and I think if you were to serve as my tour guides, I'd have a lovely time sightseeing. What do you say? Please contact me at the Kowloon Hotel, if it so pleases you. From Caroline. Looks like there's more. Substitute Sensei. I've heard you have knowledge of Eastern martial arts. As such, I'd like you to take my place as an instructor for a short time. It's nothing serious, I swear. If you're up for it, come to the park in Newtown. Old Man Wang. Any more? Who's texting me? I forgot to tell you where the dummy company's at. I just sent along the info. Feel free to scout it out. I wouldn't recommend charging in guns blazing, though. Ah, so that's where it is. Is something the matter? Nah. Jack just gave me the location of the Messeldam Trading Company. What? We're heading there now? Are we gonna go blow the door down? I'll prepare the explosives then. Don't do that. I'd rather not get arrested for arson. I just want to take a look at the building. We ain't in any rush, though, so... 40. The location's on our map app. We can check it out after finishing some requests. I mean, if we don't do that one for that parcel for Lady Pal, she's gonna lose her goddamn mind. Special delivery. That's where we're heading. Head to the park in Newtown. That's what we're doing. Where is the park in Newtown? Probably over there, I would hope. Or over there. Hard to tell. Lots of people to chat with. So we'll go up this way, I guess.
Did you see? There's a new movie!
Hello, Trisha. A year since you moved to Langport, and life has been great. Well, I mean, you wear a hat that tells you that you've accomplished all that you wanted in life. At least that's what it looks like. I didn't want to talk to you twice. I already wasted my time with Trisha. God damn it, that's never gonna go away. Ticket counter from Han Jiao? Oh. Who wants to see a movie? Local Kowloon Pictures and Vegas Films. People are always lining up to see director Gotti's newest features. And fans of Kowloon's action flicks often flock to Gotti's. Stiff competition. Okay. Do we buy a ticket here, or I guess not at this purpose or time, I guess? Oh, hello, Muriel. Have you spotted our friend there? Yeah, where did Maxim run off onto? Now you're starting to sound like some third-rate gossip columns. You get them, Harvey Levin. You go get them. You TMZ them all up there, Muriel. Hey, where are you running to? Come on, delivery man Anthony. Don't be stumbling away from me. Lots of trade. Have you ever thought of getting yourself a bike? What's going on here? What, are you a reporter, Dominique? Langport's a totally different city from when I came here as a kid. The Great Spire looks a lot nicer too. I think I'll take a photo of it. You gotta get one where you can make it look like it's leaning or something there, right? Colloquially, that's a hard word. Alright, building was designed to be mixed use and completed 8 years ago. That's it? 8 years ago? Alright, some large-scale remodeling and whatnot, and it's more advanced than the Orcus Penis Tower, which is beloved by the citizenry. Can't even look at it. That's so large and in charge. Alright, is this a park? No, that's the hotel. Alright, so that is not what we want. Is this a park? This could be a park. This is my confusion. Alright, so that's got to be the Messeldam Trading Company. So stay away from there. I don't want to trigger anything.
You'll never believe what happened.
Run on down here. Oh. with these people? What do you... Oh. Hey, he's over here. Maxime is over here. Alright, girls. Let's say we drive on out to the beach after this. We'll just soak in the view of me bathing in the sea breeze. Oh, sign me up. Would you mind if we rented a boat while we're there? I'd really like to ride one with you. Well, how could I say no to such a heartfelt request? I say we save it for tomorrow, though. That'll be a perfect way to cap off our date. For the next 2 days, my time is your time. I'm going to give you lovely ladies my undivided attention. And then later tomorrow, we'll ride the waves like a comet flying through the stars. He says too much. He says way too much. What is your name? Tuan? Well, the economy in Messeldam is collapsing due to the mafia. Yue has been here to protect Langport from threats like them. I got a mixed feeling about that though, so I don't think our economy and public safety should be so dependent upon a criminal organization. I work at a trade company, so I can feel the effects of their influence. It's a little disquieting to see how much they have pull around here. I agree with you somewhat. Oh, the Bracer Guild. We allowed in here? We are! Bracer Hornet. You're the Spriggan from Edith, right? I heard about you from Calvin. I also heard you have a contract with someone connected to Hue. That came as a shock, given that Zin has spoke so highly of you. My office is neutral. I'm willing to take requests from just about anyone, as long as the work's reasonable and the pay's good. Interesting. I suppose that puts you in a unique position, one that lets you take work on that the bracers and cops can't. I have a question, and I apologize if it comes across as rude. Have the cops and guild fallen behind Hue here in Langport? Unfortunately, yes. They always seem to be one step ahead of us. The higher-ups in the police department are practically in Hue's pocket, so they're limited into what they can do sometimes. That's why part of me why I left the force to become a bracer. I just wanted to help the people more directly. Let's make things more awkward when you bump into one of your old police buds, though. Sometimes, yes, but I'm sure they understand that line of work just didn't suit me in the end. Too much red tape. But I don't blame anyone for staying. There are some things you can only do when you're on the other side of the fence. One day I hope to join hands with the police. If we ever become a united front, we could surpass Hue. Yeah, I bet you guys can put aside your differences and become great friends.
Alrighty.
Do you know the Divine Blade of Wind over in Crossbell? He was once a police officer as well. I'm nowhere near his level, but one day I'd like to reach the same lofty heights that they did. It'd be an honor to meet him in person someday. Maybe he'd be willing to teach me a thing or two. That's Arios? Is that who he's talking about? Bracer Xiangling. Oh, you're that Spriggan guy, aren't you? I see you got some civilians with you. My name's Yao Ling, and I'm from the Gekka School. Oh, right. That's the school Aaron's a part of. And there's a lot of Gekka practitioners in UA too. Yeah, much to my chagrin, they don't understand the core tenet of the practice, such as the essence of Gekka lies not in acts of violence. That's why I have to set a good example. If a member of the head family doesn't follow Gekka's founding principles, who will? Oh, you're part of the school's head family. It must be hard to stand your ground on that way. Huey's always throwing its weight around. I think it's awesome that you're sticking to your guns. You're amazing. You really think so? Well, thank you. It's important to keep your feet planted in the city, especially when things are on edge. I bet. I was born and raised here in Langport. No one wants to protect this place more than me. I'll admit it though, when it comes to martial arts, my brother has me beat, and I definitely couldn't take on Huey by myself. But with my dojo mates and my bracer comrades by my side, nothing can stop me. We'll hold you to that. I assume we cannot take any job at the Bracer Guild? Receptionist Calvin. You're the fixers from the capital, aren't you? Oh, you know about us? Yeah, Hue notified us about you coming into Langport. If you're surprised that Hue is passing info to us, well, so are we. We're supposed to be at odds with one another. They're probably just flexing. Their information network's on another level. Yeah, we need to step up our game. Can't let a crime syndicate put us in the shade, or people might lose faith in us. Well, that aside, we've also heard a lot about you from the Immovable. Ha! The Grizzly Boy Scout strikes again. But he told you to watch out for me. Oh, not at all. He was just telling me about how hardworking you are. HQ was also singing your praises over your accomplishments in Creel. I'm excited to see you in action. Afraid there ain't much to see. So you might want to dial your expectations back a notch. The 2 bracers in this branch should be heading out soon. We've had some gangster activity here in town lately, so the citizens who aren't under Huey's protection are rightfully nervous. Now's the time for us to step on in and fulfill our duty. Alright, just make sure you actually legitimately do that. A nice little bracer area. Got everything you need. Can't go past that velvet rope though. Never allowed to go past the velvet ropes. Alright, I'll wrap around that way, and then there's gotta be 2 things around here.
Well, what you got?
So we got what looks like a restaurant. Oh no.
Welcome!
Oh, it's only seating outside. How silly of me. Your name is Cicely? What kind of menu items do you have?
What can I do for you?
You got Peng Lei Sam Tiang. Some of these dishes are really good, expensive, but a gummy dumpling. So I thought it was a grumpy dumpling. Here's freeze. Have anything to sell? Exchange, sorry. Slightly.
See you again!
Alright. Darren and Kat out for a date. Good for them. Not that cat. That cat is currently in Cambodia. Just enjoying the bevs. Apparently it's 5 o'clock everywhere. What a you know, I'll keep saying this. This game does look beautiful. Like, they really nailed a lot of things here with the new engine. The water looks fantastic, the reflections, the character models, everything looks really great. You don't usually have Eastern food up north, so I wasn't sure if this stuff would be up to our tastes. It looks expensive where you're eating right now, Darren. If I could gauge upon that. The knack for picking out the best places to eat, the food here was divine. And hopefully, this will be our last stop for a while. You want to do less restaurant hopping and more sightseeing. Okay, well, you know you can tell them that, right? Like, just have a conversation. Say, like, hey, I would like to go and sightsee more instead of grabbing some food. Owner Kuwanu. Not Keanu, Kuwanu. Well, you know, so far. So this guy serves Eastern food from a different culture. I wonder if he's from that town. Ooh, I wonder what town they're referring to.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere!
It sure is, Cap. It sure is. I promise you, as soon as I finish my, I almost said, like, as soon as I finish my beer, I'll get you.
You there? How's some pasta?
How's the world of Cambodia? I don't know my Asian world over there. Is Cambodia like really just next door to Thailand? A little bit of just like, you know, hop, skip, and a jump, if you will. This guy's got some noodles. No, never complain about being early. I will never complain. Oh, this guy's going on about pasta business. Great. The fall of the Eastern Noodle Dynasty in Langport is nigh, and it will become at the noodly hand of pasta.
Hey there.
Will it now?
What'll it be?
Alright, some resistance up. We already have some Cassis soda. Yao Ming, maybe. So how, like when you say it's very close, like, is it just like, you know, you hop into like a taxi and just come on over across the border? They're very welcoming, or is there even a border? I have no idea. Oh, this guy's mom looks like she found the best ride, a bench, and she is just tuckered out. Yeah, mommy was probably having some day wine, but is now find a fun place. 45-minute flight. Wow, that is pretty good.
Well,
I think I'll jump rope for a while. Oh, crud. Left my rope at home. Phooey. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Phooey. This should be used more often. Oh. It's okay. It's okay, Zoo. You don't need to be, you know, waking all up. Alright. Looks like that's going to be a guy who's going to be getting us, something. I think this is the part that Neil was talking about. Yeah. He was told to put the goods on one of the benches facing the ocean. Alright, my time to shine. We'll be right here if anything happens. Be ready for anything, alright? Understood. Beginning operation. I was gonna say, is this gonna be one of those things where somebody else grabs it by accident? Blood. We've got eyes on the target. What should we do? We'll follow at a distance. Very snacky. Man in mustache, man, that guy looks like trouble. Here's the goods. It still didn't work. The delivery person was switched out, yes? Yeah, they got a kid to do the exchange. Doesn't look like Huey's noticed a thing. Think we're in the clear. He's the guy who wanted the drugs. He hasn't noticed us yet. I think they're alone too. Should we charge in? Yeah, let's go. Feeds them. Oh, they've been narked on. Weren't these people watching us just in behind? They literally came from behind us. They're like, ah, you can't let these meddling kids get this job. How'd they find out about us? You must have screwed up. Unhand me at once, you Huey scum. Oh, it's not even the police, it's Huey. Huey? I didn't even realize they were behind us. Why do I feel like we were made into pawns? You're sipping on a $5 frozen mango margarita. Now, when you say $5, do you mean 5 euros? Or 5, like, I don't know what they use. Cambodian dollar dues? Canadian pesos? USD. Oof. I mean, that's still alright. A $5 for a margarita. I'm paying fucking 10 Canadian dollar dues over here for that stuff, so. Neil must have been the bait. I thought it was weird that he managed to give Huey the slip. It's very weird how many countries are open to accepting foreign income, especially the American dollar. Like, I get it, the almighty dollar. And yeah, I don't know how, like, the world of taxes works, literally, basically outside of North America type of thing. But, like, I always thought that that would be far more of a hassle, like, with conversions and whatnot. But, I mean, a place like that, maybe if it's, like, all cash, where they prefer cash type of stuff, then obviously I can put 2 and 2 together. Want to get technical? The margarita's $4.50. Do you have to tip in Cambodia? I feel like that side of the world is got things figured out in the world of tipping. Well, either way, you're doing us a solid here. Saves us the trouble of bringing them in ourselves. Hey, we're always happy to clean up the trash. Thank you for your assistance. We were lucky that he issued a request to you. Well, now we will ask that you hand Neil over to us. He's a material witness and a suspect. But he got caught up in all this by accident. Neil had no knowledge of the drugs. He doesn't deserve to be punished for this. It's for us to decide. Our job is to judge. Yours is to comply. I'll ask you one more time. Will you hand Neil over to us? The whole point of this request was to save our client. Giving him over to Huey would likely throw him into the wolves. The way I see it, we got 2 choices. We try to persuade him, or we fight. Hmm. So, I asked this because this isn't the first time this hasn't been as clear cut for me as I would prefer these questions to be. In my opinion, both of these allude to not giving them kneel. Or at least in some way, shape, or like, I'll be clear. Fight absolutely makes it crystal clear that we're not going to give up kneel. But persuade them makes it sound like we're going to persuade them that they don't need kneel. But I don't know if it goes that route. And this is where I'm confused at its take. I mean, if, like, I don't want to give them kneel. I agree with, like, what Van was saying. Like, you know, the whole reason was to not get him involved, and now he's involved. Like, that's stupid. I mean, I don't mind fighting them. If I get to fight a bunch of hired goons from Huey for whatever, sure. But it's going to be a weird take of, like, are they going to, like, hate me around here? Or what? I have no idea. Let me get that beer. Beers in hand. Why am I holding that awkwardly? Oh God, I'm gonna go shopping for more beers, so I got some for my my brother-in-law. I know, right? It is great. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Go. Because, you know, I have to be a good host, obviously. I mean, I do have some stories to tell, and I've only been in Cambodia for 24 hours. Ooh, what type of stories? You like traveling, like, I have to assume, like, you know, you like solo travel. Would you prefer if your boyfriend could be with you, or is there, like, you know, just some trips you just like solo doing type of thing out there? I really think we're gonna have to fight them. Alright, let's try that. I don't know if this is the best case of action, but would you prefer to travel, like, say, with your boyfriend, like, to Thailand and Cambodia, or do you just sometimes like just the solo travel every once in a while? I know you guys got your own way of doing things. Same goes for us too. Saving Neil is our job, and we're not going to compromise on that. Oh, well, that puts a standstill, though. So I've got an idea. Let's settle this with a good old-fashioned brawl. You like both. For Thailand, I like alone, but Cambodia would have been nicer with the boyfriend. Fair enough. Fair enough. And I don't like, I mean, with both of you being living in Europe, you know, it's sort of like very similar to, like, I mean, not that I've gone out traveling anywhere, but I have a lot more vacation time than my wife does. Right now, I enjoy a good staycation. I enjoy just chilling here at home, and when the weather gets really nice, I'll sit out on the patio and enjoy the sun, whatever. But I really don't make any plans to go anywhere, type of thing. Generally because I think she would like to go too, but I mean, it's just the way, like, she only has a few weeks off, whereas I think I have like 9 weeks off. It works out to be, so it would just never work out that way. If we win, you have to keep your hands off our client. If you win, he's all yours. I can agree to that. Your funeral, though. Let's change locations. Alright, this didn't turn out to be so bad. There's an understanding of a fight here. Alright, it's just us now. No need to worry about locals getting in our way. Fair warning, Spriggan. We aren't going to show you any mercy just because you have children with you. I thought as much. But we have to win this, you guys. Right. For Neil. Alright. Let's show him how it's done. Great music just going right off the hop. And I have to say, I was trying to figure out what on earth, like, our floor is starting to fill up. I think there's not, there's only maybe 3 vacant units. Like, from when we moved in, I think there was, like, we're 3 people living on this floor. But there's, like, just little bits of trim that needed to be, polished up from people moving and hitting things or whatever. And it sort of bothered me for the longest time. So right in front of my door, like, it's all done nicely, and it looks like, I don't know if, like, they had something or whatever, and so for the longest time, it's like this, like, everything's just this cream color. And then directly in front of my door is this big strip of like it's not quite cream, it's more of a yellow, and it's just like the patch, and I'm like, oh, they're like never going to fix that, and it's only in front of my door. And I'm like, of all, like, I mean, it's one of those things, like, I guess, like, it's what it is. And so I saw that this previous week they've been doing everywhere else except in front of my door, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, there's no way that they're not going to do in front of my door. And then I heard a guy, I think he hit his ladder off my door because they're finally doing it. And I was like, finally. I should probably just open the door and he'll fall into my unit. That probably wouldn't be nice. Oh. I don't know if we're... Oh, jeez. Alright, well, you're going to get a critical, and I don't think we're going to be able to steal that quickly enough, so...
Come on, let's go!
CP regen? Well, why not?
A chance!
Oh. Wasn't even close enough for it. You wasted a critical? You fool.
Got a whole slew of them.
You fool. And a video array. That could be nice.
Come on, let's go! There!
Oh yeah, let everything just work. Beautiful. Oh, you love to see that come into play there, folks. Oh, what's wrong with her? She has something wrong with her.
What's wrong?
I'll let everything go by. What? Is she frozen? Is that what that means? I am so confused. So immediately when I arrived, I was greeted by like 30 hungry taximen waiting to scam it. Yeah, and you just gotta know, like, some of them just like is it just essentially they see white woman and they're like, ching 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 ching, money, come scam you. One even followed you to the smoking area. He asked for cigarettes and told me his life troubles trying to guilt you into taking his taxi. I've learned a lot, even though I've never traveled really abroad. From watching a guy named Small Brained American, and he goes on and on about everywhere he goes. He's a 6'2" white man who, even him, people attempt to scam him. Sometimes he finds good people, but he even says, like, people see white. You travel to another country as a white person that's generally maybe not white, and they just see dollar signs for whatever reason, and if you're not careful, I mean, you can get, I don't think they would kidnap you, but they would probably take you through the rinser of like, oh, we're gonna take that scenic route type of thing. And you never want to get in trouble with the law in a foreign country, of course, because, you know, God knows what would happen type of thing. So, I see that she's... So I'm going to point something out that I don't like again with this UI thing. If there is some type of debuff on a character, the arrow that's on the character should be pointing down. So, like, where it says a snowman and it says up, if that's a bad thing, the arrow should be pointing down. That's sort of like my one gripe here. He tried to get you into your taxi for 35 bucks. When on the app, it's 30. I took the app, didn't have to pay any highway tolls. Guy straight up lied and caught him in his lie. Did he also want to do the, like, cash? Instead of like using this app, like, oh, 35 cash, right? And then it told me I was going to use the Cambodian version of Uber, and he was trying to tell me that the Uber would be more expensive because the customer has to pay the highway tolls. I told him I don't believe him because I didn't have to do that in Thailand. Yeah, and then he gets caught.
Come on.
I guess I'm just sort of stuck just using a Curia bomb. I mean, I could use a warmer. I assume that's what's wrong. I match up the lovely looking snowman with that. And use that. No one else has that. It's funny how, like,
I'll take you on.
Games when you were
Flames protect us!
frozen, you can't move, and she was free to move around everywhere, which was a little... Oh my god, okay, that was awesome. That was a big miss.
Here goes.
You guys are not gonna like what's gonna happen to you at all. It's something that's gonna hit you guys.
Come on, let's go.
Nail all of you?
Got a whole slew of them.
I mean, we could just do that. That'd just be really mean.
Watch out, you guys! Something's coming!
Yeah, something's coming, alright. I feel like I could...
I'll take you on.
I mean, I think, okay, if that guy's got something going on him, that means
Got a
he's
whole
going
slew
to
of 'em.
do
Come on,
I mean,
let's go.
some type of
This still
weird
hurts.
thing. So we probably want to do that to him. Impede him, if you will.
Hope you're ready. Dice you up.
And then he just punches me. Not what we like to do. You two stay together. You guys are doing great.
Working!
How many people could you nail? You can't go that far back, but you can go all the way back there.
I'll take you on.
Might work out wonderfully. And then maybe do an S break, maybe?
There you are!
Got a whole slew of them. Time for the main event.
This will work out nicely. Well, you're a well-traveled woman, Kat, and they're never going to get these scams off on you. Just be safe out there.
Unfortunate. All you on, yes.
I'll just one poor bastard that's got 333 left. Oh, this is not going to go well for him.
Flames protect us! What
Just
should
strolling up behind him, whack him with my big giant hammer. We get a
Think you can beat him?
and follow up with that.
How unfortunate.
Kaboomo. Oh, but the party didn't stop there. Do tell. Hey, reviving bomb. That's pretty good. Oh, they're too strong. No wonder the Lu family and Master Sal place so much faith in you. I was just about to wrap things up. If there's one thing I've learned from this, it's that the Gekka style is terrifying. No kidding. Well, you've bested us. As per our agreement, we won't apprehend Neil. I'm going to be more careful when taking jobs that seem too good to be true. We will. Thank you very much. Well then, I think it's about time we go back and deliver the good news. Thanks for sparring with us. Kind of fun. As you arrived at the hotel, very fancy, sat you down, served you fresh watermelon juice, and gave you a refreshing towel when I got checked in. I would be so on edge, like, the wonder of like, oh, like, I mean, oh, like, that's super nice, but you'd be like, oh god, what is this introduction costing me? Like, it's probably complimentary, right? But you're so hardwired as a North American to just know that, like, oh, nothing's free. Nothing's free. And you'd just be like, oh, like, you know, you'd almost be like, you'd almost like be forced to like just think to yourself like, oh, do I just say no? Because you assume it's going to cost something, and you know, and then obviously it is complimentary, and you're like, oh, like I don't want to be rude, like they're doing this for me. You went into the room, everything looked good. Went out to 7-Eleven because it was late and was hungry. Need to get some brekkie for tomorrow. Early start. But anyways, you get back to the hotel. You're tired. Taxi ride was an hour, and your flight was delayed, so you just pulled back the sheets. Stains everywhere. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! A little bit of a call to the front desk. That taken care of, eh? What kind of stains are we talking about? Like, someone pooed everywhere? Blood? Sweat? Seaman? God, I can't even think about it. It happens everywhere, right? You could go anywhere and get that. What? You fought Huey and won? Oh, I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you all. I can't thank you enough. I mean, you saved my life. It was nothing. I'm just glad things worked out. Now you can walk around Langport without worrying about Huey breathing down your neck. Hope you learned your lesson. No more sketchy gigs, alright? Of course, of course. I'm happy things worked out for the best. I knew you and your assistants could get the job done, Van. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. Shining almond tofu. They went to the front desk, and because it was late, the lovely woman who checked me in was gone, and there was a single dude on the night shift. Told him the situation. He said, for one night, it's okay. I said, no, it's not okay. Hopefully you got that fixed up. The audacity that they even think that that's okay. And then when he checked his computer, sorry, I cannot move to your room. We are full. And then there was silence. Like he just expected you to just accept it. That is so weird. Wow, sweets? Thanks so much. Come on, I ain't a kid anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you still are. It's not every day I get to see Van treated like a kid. I'll wire the money to you guys soon. Again, thanks all very much. It includes you too, pal. I sure would have been snatched away by Huey had you not stepped in. Next time I come to Langport, I'll bring you some souvenirs from back home. I'll be looking forward to it. He asked again, for one night, it's okay? And I said, no, it's not okay. Then he paused, went to go get some sheets, went to my room together, and he put a clean sheet over the stained sheet. And last night you slept like that. I mean, at least you got a clean sheet. But like, can I ask, is your room fancy as well? Because again, to bring up this other guy that I watched, some things I've noticed, like the small brain American, he goes to all sorts of places, and the it's not all the time, but sometimes like the main entrance in the foyer is very nice, like overly nice, and then you get to the room and it's bare basics. So it's like that they wow you with the entrance and all of that, and then you get to your room and you're like, oh, like would you waste all your money on the entrance? But if the room was still really nice, then that's just like, do they not have people that work 24/7? Like, is that guy the only guy that works in the hotel? They don't have like, you know, housekeepers that work, you know, 24/7, like that would be expected in some way, shape, or form. Take care, everyone. Well, I'm sorry that you had a not great experience with that there, Kat.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Hopefully better going forward. Okay, so we got a little bit of chaos because we fought there. That's okay. And then today, after your temple visit, oh, it never ends.
This must be the Easter.
Go for a foot scrub. Those are appreciated, right? Have we stopped at this guy before?
Take as long as you need.
Yeah, we've gotten some of this guy's food before.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, we got some chaos finally. I mean, I didn't think that would lead to chaos, but it did. Well, that's because they took us right here. You walk into the spa and there are ants crawling on the floor, lizards climbing the walls. I mean, it sounds like the lizards probably eat the ants. Is the spa outside? You put your feet into the foot bath, and there's hair in there. Oh God. Is there anything worse than other people's hair? It's just terrible, isn't it? I think I can go ahead and end that question, I guess. But the thing is, the woman was so nice. Do you think that's a ploy? Like, it's all just like, oh, but the woman, like, just as you're saying, but the woman was so nice. How could this be so terrible?
Hey, hey!
Disgusting, and she did a bad job. Sometimes people just need to be told that they do bad jobs. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
That's how it goes.
Still a D+. We could probably rest, to be honest. You paid $10 for that experience. Yeesh. One you will never forget. That's unfortunate. And that's not starting to sound like a good experience that was had by you here, there, cat. All right, so got some stuff to gain here. We've found 100,000 merit already. And her two energetic children making noise in the background. Is that normal out there for people to take their children to work with them all the time?
Heading to the objective.
All right, so now we are traveling on over here. So a couple places to go over here. Again, what would be over there at that quest event again? That's not what I wanted. To-do list. Caroline or talk to Old Man Wang. I honestly think it's just the front of. It's not a real business. I mean, it's probably a real business, but it just happens to be her house instead. All right, we will go straight here, down through this corridor.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
Inside the department store. How do we miss the department store?
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
DJ, 45 months. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Just weird how long it's been for some of us, right? It's fantastic. Thank you again. What should you do for lunch today? It'll be long until your next shift. Maybe you should just grab a quick pick-me-up. Nothing wrong with a quick pick-me-up, quite frankly. Josephine, what are you selling here? It looks like a lot of coffee, maybe? Are we tourists? Yes, my name is Cartesian Cat, and I'm just here to get my feet scrubbed.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you
You never saw any of these foods in your life before, and I started working here, but you've learned a great deal. Oh, and about the hair. Oh, here it is. Did she tell you it was your hair? Hold one of those. Check to see if you can go see a movie here. Ended up on your... Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no!
welcome.
And she wouldn't even remove... Oh, my God.
I hope to see
No
you
tip there, eh, Cat? No tip at all.
Please step on up.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods.
All right, we will go and see if we can see a movie. We did see the movie theater, but they wouldn't let us buy tickets yet. We could just talk to the guy. And he went on about some movies. An amber tie pin. That's going to be for Kincaid. Ooh. That rose earring sounds great. That is so weird.
Department store.
I don't know if that would be better for...
The finest goods Longport has to offer.
I mean, the ATS is going to drop for... which is not the thing. Tit earring, pro ring. I have a little bit of everything.
Thanks
We're
for
okay
coming.
with that stuff. Come on upstairs.
Welcome.
You work at a trading company in Liberal. Hi, Hanson. International trade's fairly common these days, so I get sent here on a regular basis. I have some free time today, so maybe I'll go buy something for my wife and kid. Not really sure what they'd like though. Have we run into Hanson in Liberl? That seems like something that we would have seen. Welcome. If you've got machine-related questions, feel free to ask. Langport's mainly known for being a commerce city, but its machine industry is pretty robust. We have a Z1 circuit and a Red Star factory here. My dream's to work at Red Star. I'm working on getting my engineering license.
Do you know what you want?
We don't have anything new here. I don't know if I would be wanting to buy more plug. Is this something like where eventually I'm wanting to have all of those in some way, shape, or form? Probably want to start unlocking more sluts. You bought them? Okay, so it's something eventually just spend your money on and have it. So, we could all maybe open up one more for everybody. Let's see what it is. It's expensive. It's 20, 180. Yeah, there's no real getting across this. This is all expensive. Chance of nullifying seal and resisting KO with 1 HP. That could be good. Go with that one. No new covers. So now we gotta go to ordnance. So again, that could be any color. You get an idea of seeing what you get here. You get Guardian. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Could resist seal 2. Insight status for 1 turn. That sounds like that could be pretty good there. Alright.
I hope to see you again.
Me too, bud. Me too. Alright, there seems to be like someone just literally outside here. Probably some type of cat.
Thank you for visiting.
Artesian cat, maybe.
Believe what happened.
Hello there. You interested in buying Eastern weaponry? Thanks to the surge in popularity of films, my weapons have been flying off the shelves. They aren't just for show, however. Many of them are used by students of the Gekka school.
Hello there.
They are not better than what we have. The regal garb, though, not too bad.
Welcome.
If I want to spend all that money on that, though. A child of maybe 8 years old just came up to me trying to sell me stuff. I assume that type of stuff all the time. You know, hey, go on over to the white woman. You know, she'll feel sorry for you because you're a child living in impoverished. Maybe. I don't know. Then you just tell them to go away. Regal garb. What does Ares mean?
Welcome.
Like it's some type of shield, obviously. Is that like for magic evasion? No, it can't be magic evasion because everyone's magic evasion drops.
Enjoy your stay as you browse
How far worse.
what has to offer.
I think I'll get 2 of these. One for Van and then one for Fairy. I'm not too worried about the arts evasion.
Welcome. Thank you for visiting.
I just gave her a lecture to go to her mom, and those children shouldn't work.
We hope you enjoy
Absolutely, heartily agree.
Longport has
But that's just the way things are over there, right? Like, there is no... that's just, like, acceptance to them. Like, children should be put to work for whatever reason. I don't know if I want to drop that speed down that much. It's not... Those Regal shoes.
welcome.
Like, I would get them for Anya, or Agnes, but again, that speed is even so low. She said she couldn't afford school.
Longport has to offer.
Isn't it weird? Like, do they not just have public schools out there? Or again, maybe it could be just a ploy to get you to spend money. I mean, it is a weekday. I assume that they should be in school. But again,
Come again.
if the thing is with stuff like that though, if you sat there and worried about all of the problems in the world, you'd have no money yourself, right? Like, again, in the end, all it is take care of number one, which is yourself. I mean, you cannot fix that poor little girl's problems, right? Or that family's problems. Like, you just do what you can do. Just have an alcoholic beverage.
All right.
8 in the morning. Downey and Hyades? You don't believe what I just did. I paved and bought that limited edition Red Star I've been wanting. I'm dying to get my hands on it ever since Junifer and Graham got me to try it out. Oh, these damn sweet wheels. I heard you can only buy one of them from Red Star dealers directly. You must have broke the bank for it. I mean, these things cost a fortune. Nah, got a loan. I'm gonna be paying this thing off for the next 15 years. Holy shit. There's no way now I was gonna be able to buy it outright. Oh, whoa. For real? That's hardcore. I heard Graham got a loan for his car too, but you've taken it to the next level. Don't tell me you called me over just to rub it in my face. I want to give you the keys to my old car. It's yours. I know you've been wanting one for a while. Plus, I want to take this baby out for a test run Toronto. What? You're just gonna give me your old car? Is that why you told me to come by train? Thanks, man. You sure this isn't a little much, though? Those are good people. You just Googled it, school's free, but other things like transport and uniforms cost money. That's where they get you. That's where they get you. Sort of like it's sort of like Catholic schools here, which is a weird thing. Of like, it's free to attend. Transportation would be covered as well, unless you wanted to go somewhere private or special, which most people have money to do so. But for Catholic schools here, they make you buy the you have to wear a uniform in a Catholic school, and they make you buy it, and you have to buy it from a specific thing. So like, my son goes to a public school, so it's not a thing, but I always thought that was weird. Of like, school is free here, like we fucking spend enough money in taxes that like everything across of it should be free and included type of thing, but whatever. Buyer's remorse comes later. Today you're gonna party. In public school growing up, we had uniforms. Yeah, I've heard like that's a thing more out in Europe and such, that like almost all schools have uniforms in some way, shape, or form. Like there's a lot. There's a like that's for sure a thing here in Catholic schools, like just for high schools, not for elementary schools, which is weird. Why in high school they make you wear a uniform, but all right, shout it on up with those two. All right, so the hotel was here, and then there's still something over there, but there's someone over. Oh, this guy. Dart. I've been watching that building for the last few days, but I haven't seen anyone resembling an executive come in or out. My hunch tells me they're still around, though. Those gangsters are holed up there as well. It's the right move here. On the right track. I thought Huey was running laps around these guys, but looks like there's a few grizzled vets who know the score. I'd rather be elsewhere, but I think I should keep an eye on this place for a while longer. I want to be there when they finally make their move. Alright, I believe the theater was... Langport Station. Like I said, I do remember seeing a theater. I just can't remember where it was. Might have been in the other spot, maybe? What is going on down there that there's still a like a quest or something? It's where I saw Maxim. Okay. Wait, up at the top? He was just up here. Oh, geez, Coco. Slippery, slippery world. Why am I getting all backwards here? There's the trade station. That's Maxim. Where's the movie theater here? There's a department store. Is this it? No, hotel. You sure? 'Cause I don't see no,
So this is the Great Spire, huh?
I don't see no movie theater, and that's Maxim. I remember seeing one. Here it is. The Cinema Nouvelle. Still won't let me buy a, yeah, still won't let me buy a ticket, it looks like, so. Not currently. Alright, so back over here. Can't do it. Not allowed. I guess I gotta get the food for the kitty.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Alright. Old Man Wang. Are you our client? You're Mr. Wang, right? Oh, hello there. It's the other springing from the capital, eh? I'm in dire need of a trained martial artist, and I heard you would fit the bill. Although, you're not quite I had pictured in my head. I'm not Spriggan, actually. That'd be me. I was a student of the Kunlun School. Ah, yes, that makes more sense. I feel like we've heard of Kunlun before. Well, that explains why Van moves so much like a martial artist. I knew he must have had some kind of combat training, but I didn't know what kind. And that's not the only kind of training I've gotten. In any case, I can tell you've had plenty of real-world experience. Even at this very moment, you aren't leaving open any openings. You must have seen a great many battles. Whoa, you can tell all that just from a glance? Oh, heavens no, I made that all up. Oh, very funny. So you want to give me the job details or what? Oh, of course. I'd like you to do some martial arts instruction in my stead. The moves will be simple enough, I promise. Could you help me out? Accept. We're gonna get some law. Alright, let's accept. Sure, I'm down. So, what kind of instruction do you do? I teach a hybrid style of Tai Shin, which I created. It combines 24 techniques from the 3 major schools of Eastern martial arts. What? You created a whole martial arts style? That's so cool! Oh, it's not that impressive. I just picked out a handful of simple techniques that are easy to learn. I only made it to teach self-defense to others and for exercise. I think that's very admirable of you. Hold on. Taishin's been around forever. I know of a fact that you didn't make it yourself. Feeling credit ain't cool. I suppose I can't pull the wool over a Kunlun student's eyes. Those unaccustomed to our ways are easily deceived. He sure likes to tell tales, doesn't he? Well, fool me once, shame on you. Well, fool me twice, shame on me. Alright, back to business. Why do you need someone to fill in for you? Well, you see, I sort of threw my back out yesterday. I can walk around just fine, but doing any kind of sudden movement is a back-breaking endeavor. Get it? Back-breaking, ah! Be careful not to split your sides over your own jokes. I never thought a real martial artist could throw with their back. Don't you guys train your bodies daily? Alas, old age has come for us all, young lady. I hurt my back while on the waves. Huh? What were you doing on the waves? Are you kidding me? You were surfing? Of course! I hear all you youngins are doing it these days, and I'm always hip and with it. I was faced with the biggest wave of the year. My very life was in peril, but my surfer pride was on the line. Thus, I confronted it head on. I was locked in a fierce war of attrition, a battle of wills and wits between man and wave. Uh-huh. And I emerged triumphant. So to celebrate my hard-earned victory, I did a 360-degree spin in the air. You did what? In that moment I saw the light. I felt like everything came into focus. Visions of my long life, the peaks, the valleys, and everything in between flooded my senses like a gushing waterfall. And after that, yes, I fell into the water and hurt my back. Sounds like your life flashed before your eyes. You're lucky you got back to the coast in one piece. Indeed, the boat just happened to be passing by, and that's why I can't do any instruction today. I'm so sorry that all happened. I hope you get better soon, man. So, will you take my place? Hey, like I said earlier, I'm down. I'm not a full-fledged master or anything, but I can handle some self-defense instructoring. Great! My lesson plan for today was 5 forms in total. 2 Kunlun forms, 2 Gekka forms, and 1 Taito form. Oh. I don't know jack about Gekka or Taito, so I'm not sure I can help you there. Well, then why don't you enlist the aid of the Bracer Guild? One of its members here is intimately familiar with the Gekka style. I'm sure he would be happy to help out. Then why even bother asking for my help? Well, the contract's signed. No backing out. Oh, thank you very much.
Well, we're on the clock now.
One sec. Sorry about that. It was windy as hell out there. Alright. What do you have to say anymore? You'll be looking forward to the good news. Wish I didn't have to sit around waiting, though. If my hits start to feel better, I'll go out and catch some waves on my surfboard. Now, you're just a bundle of energy, aren't you? Yeah. How about we lay off the bundles of energy with you, right? I don't think I chatted enough with Surian's buns over here. I would love some fresh hot buns.
What'll you have today?
A steaming hot meat bun. Is that just a fancy way of calling it a hot dog?
Thanks for coming.
Alright. Where are we heading now? So that's probably the school where we gotta go, and then we'll head on over there. Perfect. Everything's just in the right little spots. Oh, that's the Bracer Guild, that's right. Ask for some help from a lady. Hey, got a sec? Sure, what's up? We're in the middle of a job right now, and we could use a hand. Gonna teach some people some martial farts. Wanna join? What? Why would I help you with one of your requests? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want it. We need someone from the Gekka school, but if you're not feeling it, I'll just hit some other contacts. Peace. Hey, wait! What do you mean by other contacts? UA. Duh. Most of them know Gekka skills like the back of their hands. The Gekka name is practically synonymous with the UA these days. That people will be thrilled to learn from the real pros. And you don't have to waste any of your precious time, so everybody's happy. Alright, catch you on the flip side. I'll do it. Huh? I said I'll do it. I'm gonna go help whether you like it or not. Are you sure? Yes. I know that people associate Gekka with Hue nowadays, but they don't follow the main school's teachings. I'm a student of the original school, so it's my duty to spread the true Gekka style across the world. Is that right? Well, glad to have you on board. I love how the reverse psychology really floated on in there. That was great work by you, Van. I appreciate that. I didn't know any better. I think you were leading me by the nose. You really know how to twist the knife, don't you? No idea what you're talking about. Huh? But Van doesn't use knives. Well, that's just a figure of speech. Alright, let's meet up at the park. Alright, got it. Fancy, I was just there. Is this where we get to go and do the martial farts? Because this is a great little spot. Yo, we brought the Gekka Bracer girl like you asked. So what do you need me to do? You will practice 5 forms in front of each other. You will show Van the Gekka forms, and he will show you the Kunlun forms. After that, you will both demonstrate them to my students. Got it. I can manage that, no problem. Same here. Alright. These are the names of the forms. Gekka's Twin Crescent Strike and Swallow Stance. Kunlun's Crushing Fist and Rapid Shot. And Taito's Elbow Thrust. I hope I don't need to remember these things. Wait, hang on. Neither of us know Taito, so who's going to show off that one? I think I can cover that. I've seen Jin using that technique multiple times. For real? You're a lifesaver. Well, we'll be cheering you on. Good luck, you two. Alright then, shall we begin practice? Yeah, let's. Alright, ready as I'll ever be. Well, very well then. Twin Crescent Strike. Swallow Stance. Crushing Fist. Rapid Chop. I feel like I'm gonna mess up into a Parappa the Rappa. Elbow Thrust. And that's it. You have committed them to memory. I hope not.
Hello, Viva!
Hello, Biscuits. Is this something I need to, like, write down somewhere? Like, do I need to know what to do. Do I have to hit buttons for something like this? This could be much more convoluted than I'm realizing. Do I need to make a notebook of this? A notepad, if you will? No, you have to pick the right answer. But in what essence do I have to pick the right answer? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, there wasn't really anything, like, are they going to ask me to do something and then I have to pick it? Like, I'm trying to understand, like, if there's not a, I'm fucking good to go. Figure it out as we go. We've got them all down. Likewise. Like, I'm trying to figure, is this like a Street Fighter game where I gotta hit, like, you know, forward clockwise, you know, forward A, B, 2 punches or something? Or am I just picking something? Well, let's put our practice into practice. Before long, the park was filled with scores of students and the instructional class began in earnest. For today's lesson, we'll be learning 5 forms. Brought in 2 experts who will demonstrate them. I'll be watching everyone very carefully. Now then, begin. Third form, twin crescent strike. Oh, like this. Twin crescent strike. I'm going to assume twin meaning 2, thrusting both palms. Judges? That's what I was thinking, but I am a dumbass at times, biscuits. And these games could throw you for a loop-the-loop, if you will. Both palms. There we go. Wah. Form crushing fist. I can say swing right arm downwards, because that would be like a crushing motion. We're starting to do this together here. Most likely. So far I'm 1 for 1. I'd love to be 2 for 2. Up. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you sure? Crushing fist is... I know. That's why I ask. Swing right arm upward. Yes, you are sure. Thank you. Okay. I mean, she's got the guide up, for crying out loud, so. Form elbow thrust. Surely one of these has to mention a penis, right? I'm going to assume... Now look. I don't want to say I'm 99% sure, but I'm going to assume that this one's strike with elbow. If it's not, the whole game needs to be thrown into the garbage. I mean, I don't know how I'd throw a digital... I guess I'd have to throw the whole PC into the garbage. 15th form, swallow stance. Now, ladies, we might have to avert a censor bar here. If we're going off of what we currently are doing, both of our left legs are extended. That would be extremely difficult. So I would like to assume we could extend our right leg if we are from the current stance. So I'm going to say extend my right penis, my right leg. Let's see, I've only gotten one wrong so far, and I don't think that should have been right, but left leg. I can slap myself. I really need some type of visual notification of that on the screen, or some type of visual audio thing. But you telling me also works. So, extending my left leg. 21st form, a rapid chop. I'm gonna say palm heel to hand slice. This is the first one that's tripped me up off my third leg. I'll never freely spend points when you're so close to a restart. I don't think you're that close. Are you like, have you even passed like 500,000? Well done. Wouldn't you like to know? I would like to know. I mean, at least I know for a hearty fact that this is a game that you would not make me restart. Absolutely. Holy okay. I'm getting aware of what people's points have. I need to get more things for people to spend points on then. We need to get those numbers down. Thanks to you, today's class went off without a hitch. Young people these days sure are something else. What are you gonna do about tomorrow? I expect my back should be fine by then, so I plan to teach a lesson tomorrow. Are you sure you'll be okay? I can help out again tomorrow if need be. But I'm not sure if you need it. Considering your age, you're in shockingly great shape. Your form is good too, and maybe even too good. I somehow doubt you're doing martial arts just to stay in good health. Well, I didn't expect to be found out after all these years. Allow me to be in on a little known secret. In my youth, I stole techniques from many schools and made them my own. I'm a warrior of darkness who's imbued his hands in the blood of the greatest masters in all of Zemuria. My true identity is Bloodstained Fist Wang. Huh? I've never heard that name before. Well, of course you haven't. I made it up. Huh? I'm quite good at coming up with cool nicknames on the spot, if I do say so myself. Bloodstained Fist Wang. Yes, nice ring to it. I insist on being addressed as such from now on. No. I can't believe I was fooled by this old coot. He got me again. I can't believe it. This guy's a character. Too bad we can't combine points. Oh god, that'd be disastrous. Your problem is having to use mine daily for the yeah at the end. That one should be free for you. I was always trying to remember the to refund points. And I will say I am fairly certain I refunded your points for turning me into a bunny. I sort of made a point of that. I just put the points up there for a funny thing. I don't know if there's a way to like check that. Like, I mean, I remember making a point of that, but I'm fairly certain I did. I wish I could check that, but like expecting anything from Twitch is asking a lot. You sure you don't want to cut? 50-50 offer still on the table. No, but I want you guys to have it all. I feel like I've already got my share anyways. This helped me discover a new way to spread the true Gekka through the world. So there used to be, like, I mean, there is still a way. I don't know how far back it goes. Like, because that would have been obviously months ago. But like you could check like the day of, like it would say like, oh, what have you done with your points? And it'll say like, oh, refunded everything. Like there's a thing like, there's a market accepted or reject, and every day I would like try to make a point of reject, and if you rejected all of the points things, it refunded everybody's points for everything they did. But sometimes Twitch fucks up because Dan Clancy decides to pull his pants down and do something weird. It just sometimes just doesn't work. Asking something from Amazon to work is like asking, I don't know, Donald Trump to govern, I guess. And then you need the points back for 5 o'clock. Right, of course. I mean, there's so many points you just spent on all of that. What'd you learn about Fairy and me? A few things. The biggest one being that you're exactly as you look. Couple of good kids. Aww. Yeah, I mean, this year would have been over a year ago at this point. Oh, for sure, yeah. That's for you, Spriggan. really off as a shady person at first glance, which is part of why I was hesitant to work with you initially. But I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I can tell you're diligent and disciplined given how polished your Kunlun forms were. I now understand why Jin trusts you so much. He got the wrong idea about me. I just had a good master who drilled those forms into me. Won't complain about you having a better impression of us, though. Let's just leave it at that, then.
All in a day's work.
I'm paying you to do my job. I will try to remember to do that afterwards.
Mira deposit confirmed.
But again, you can only reject the things for that one current stream. Like, so if I forget to reject the points and I stream tomorrow, like, it's gone. The second you start a new stream, it's like all points are like reset type of thing. Alright, so now we're heading on over there. I mean, at least you have job security, though, right, Kat? That's a good thing to have. I'm glad those storms are gone from here, man. The wind. I think you bring everything up to me. Like, that's all I hear behind me, and the wind must be really fucking crazy because I usually do not hear the wind unless it's really, really bad in the new place. So it must be roaring. You're under a tornado watch until 7 p.m. Do you usually get those? Hey, my type of place. Is this a bar? Maybe. Maybe it's not a bar. I understand that you accepted a request from Fan. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I'll do my utmost to fulfill all of your needs. Okay.
Okay.
We get them sometimes, but not very often. 3 a.m. last night, winds got up to 60 miles per hour and woke you up. Yeah, that'll probably wake up anybody. I mean, I saw, like, was it last week, like, a tornado touched down in Michigan? Like, that's, I mean, there's a joke that some of us live south of Detroit, but I don't. An all-natural supplement. With that mustache, you don't need anything. They're more likely to happen in Ohio. Wolf and I literally got caught up in one. Oh, that's got to be frightening. As I said, that tornadoes and hurricanes sound like some of the most frightening things to be a part of. Probably wouldn't want to be a part of, but. Do you have like a generator or anything, DJ, or you just wait for the power department to come back on in and flip the switch again? I know I believe my in-laws that are visiting this week, where they live out east, they have I guess before they had moved out there, they had a really bad storm where people were out of power for like a week and a half, and they sort of realized, like, because they live rather rurally, but that's a long time to go without any power and, you know, heat and whatnot. So I believe they invested in getting themselves one of those, like, I mean, there's numerous setups, but I mean, basically just hook up like your natural gas or your propane to a generator and just, you know, able to keep the basics on type of thing. Just in case that happens, you can keep living life as you'd like. Your parents' neighborhood was all that but shredded to bits by Memorial Day tornadoes in 2019. Luckily, only their cars, trees, and some windows and siding were smashed. The house stayed upright. Other folks weren't so lucky. That is so weird. Of like, you could see like an entire area decimated by a tornado, and just somehow out of nowhere, like maybe there's one house that it just didn't get hit type of thing. It's very weird. You know, you're just looking around, you're like, how'd that miss my house? But we just have blizzards here, man. That's it. Sounds like climate change is starting to affect them down south a little bit more. You ever, you know, I assume you've lived there the majority of your life, DJ. You ever remember it being, you know, so cold so often, or having snow often? Snow often. Oh god, funny. Their street was luckier than other streets because it sits lower, so the sunrise tornado went over the top instead of straight through. Oh, okay. What type of drugs are these two planning on selling?
That's true.
Kowloon Financial Bank is frequently approached by startups that need loans, and we're happy to provide them should they suit our interest. You mean your interest of just making money, right? Like that's all you do? Not that bathroom. Can we go in this bathroom? No, that's the one. Okay, can we go in here? What kind of game is this where you can't even go to the bathroom? Like, I certainly know of what I remember from my youth. We had far much more snow that I remember when I was younger. But the only differences that I noticed and realized, especially lately within, I would say, the last decade or 15 years,
Well,
is when it is cold, it's really cold. So, like, we generally are having more milder days, especially in the winter. And, you know, winter isn't starting until later. Like, you know, sometimes I can remember, you know, there'd be Halloweens where it would be like summer weather. Those are starting to happen more often, maybe just rain. Winter isn't really starting to hit until like December now. But like when it's cold, it is fucking cold. That's the one big difference that I've realized from my youth. And not as much snow. But, you know, I feel like that's been it. Come on, get over that carpet. You've just been there visiting the day it hit. Was a flight back to Maryland as it happened. Your bedroom window was blown in, glass and debris everywhere, so it's a good thing you weren't there. That'd be terrible, terrifying. This is typical Tennessee weather there. It sounds like you get a little bit of everything then. You're Caroline, right? We saw your request. We're from Arc Ride Solutions. Oh, perfect. I've been waiting for you all. One sec. There's just something I'd like to ask you first. Why us? I was wondering that too. We're not locals, so I'm not sure if we would be best suited for your tour guides. Yeah, this is my first time in Langport, actually. Oh, I know full well that giving tours isn't your primary area of expertise, but when a local guide told me a skilled Springin was in town, I just had to meet you. It's like you popped right out of a novel. I thought it'd be much more fun to explore the Eastern Quarter with you all than a regular tour guide. Not sure how I feel about you coming to us just because we sound more fun than the alternatives. Well, what do you want to do, Van? Not sure this ain't the kind of work we usually do. Might be a good way to get familiar with the area, though. The gig sounds simple enough, too, and the girls may like having some downtime. Absolutely. Except we can see all 4 seasons in a week here. That sounds very similar to what they say out east, where my in-laws live, and having visited them a couple times already, it's for sure. I mean, you know, it's a little extreme when people say that. Like, I mean, you're not, you know, in the midst of summer, you're obviously not seeing it snow out of nowhere, and the same goes for out east. But I mean, like, you know, it can go from being 30 degrees Celsius, you know, 80 to 90 degrees hot, to a torrential downpour, to, you know, a gutsy wind coming in for another hour or so, and then you know, just that cycle just keeps repeating, and it can happen quite often. So, all right, so we're gonna act as a tour guide here, apparently. All right, this is different from the request we normally take, but we'll make an exception for you. Wonderful, thank you so much. Today's gonna be a lovely day. Oh yeah, now I get to go tour Langford too. I'm surprised. I thought he would turn this request down for sure. Shall we head to the Eastern Quarter then? Yeah, let's bounce. We'll decide on where we're going to go on once we get there. Very well. I'll leave your tour plan to you.
okay, time to get to work.
It's funny because they say that in Ohio, but they have the same jokes here in Maryland. I feel like that covers about 90% of the country. I mean, maybe for you guys in America, like, they don't say that here, at least where I live in Ontario. Like, it's not a thing. We're not seeing the world or the weather change that abruptly, that quickly. It's not really a thing here, but like I said, I've heard it and experienced it out east, where it was. So Caroline is now accompanying the party. 27 milliliters, of course, for a friend over in Cambodia. So beyond the gate lies the legendary Eastern Quarter, right? It's like the whole townscape is sheathed in vermilion. How wonderful! Yeah, the entire street was constructed according to the architectural style of the East. The lights that come from the lanterns and the wooden buildings give this place a warm, cozy ambience. The Eastern Quarter is both gorgeous and welcoming. You're gonna love it! So, where should we go first? Shall we explore the street? Huh. We'll definitely want to hit the shops at some point. But before that, I think we should check out the Eastern Theater. Oh? Never heard of that before. She's in for a surprise. It's a place that puts on performances. We saw a show there earlier, and it was awesome. My, that sounds delightful. It's right over there. We'll tell you more about it once we're inside.
That's Aaron for you.
My, it's awfully crowded in here. It's a performance about to start soon, or is one just wrapped up? The latter, sadly. If you have some spare time later, I'd recommend coming back and watching one of their shows. They're a real treat. I'll certainly consider it. So, what sort of performances do they put on here? Burlesque shows. No operas, no musicals, burlesque shows. Nah, they do Eastern performance art. The shows have singing in them, but the sword dancing is the main draw. Sword dancing? My word! I hope they don't do anything of that sort at the Opera House in Oration. Well, operas mainly just need amazing singers, and Oration has those in spades. The Eastern Theater requires a little more performative flair that can complement their elaborative narratives and set designs. And one of their dancers delivers the secret spice with finesse, and he's all the more popular for it. Right now, this place is the main attraction of the Eastern Quarter. Fascinating. Well, I'd certainly like to meet that popular dancer if I get the chance. Oh, that red-haired dancer was so dreamy. For real? I didn't even realize he was a guy until after the show. It looks like a good kill. I'd be sitting in the lap of Ideos right now. Swoon. I really hope he's in the next performance. I gotta burn his image into my mind before I head home. Ah, so those are the kinds of fans he attracts. They sure liked Aaron, didn't they? Is that the fate that awaits me if I see him on stage? Will I be lusting for him as well? Alright, I think we've seen enough of the Eastern Theater. Want to check out the main street? I'd love to. Anything to check out here? Nope, we've all been here, so good. This place is the center of commerce for the Eastern Quarter. You've got everything from inoffensive tour shops to quaint little stalls. The world's your oyster. Oh, I have to say, on Friday, in case you can remember, I went to Disney on Ice, and I was fairly concerned with what kind of beers they had. And I have to say that, to much to the chagrin of probably 80% of the population that'll probably go there, I loved it. They absolutely had all the beers I appreciated. All of them. I couldn't believe it. Finally, someplace listens to me. I didn't even ask. They had Asahi, Peroni. What was the other one they had? I only had Asahi and Peroni, but they had another one that oh, Grolsch. Those were the 3 beers they had. Just 3. Oh, I was in heaven. But I did overhear another dad asking for his Bud Light, and he was, I would assume, disappointed. He still got a beer in the end, but how much did it cost? So draft Asahi, I think 22 ounces was $18. I actually was relatively enjoyed the performance. Actually, they did some crazy shit that I was not expecting from Disney on Ice. Yeah, that was a big oof. Not as big of an oof as the $50 bubble, no, sorry, $60 bubble wand I had to get for my son. I did get something that came with our cotton candy that I think you will all enjoy if I can find it. Give me a moment. Now this made it all worth it. I could have got a crown or this. And my son chose this. So I think this just makes the world be okay. It was an expensive evening. I'll say that. Stitch is the GOAT. Yes, yes. Stitch head all the way. Right, alright, you came in at the right time. I'm not keeping that on, sorry. Sorry to disappoint you all. I should keep it on, matches my... Exactly, right? Yeah, should make it a point redeem. I could. I need to get back into, like, turning back on the glasses thing and all that stuff. But, you know, like, some of the weird things were... And, like, this isn't just linked to, like, Disney on Ice. Not that they overly ruined it, but I did see some Disney adults that made me question life. Disney adults are weird people. Like, you know, the people who went to, like, you know, the adults who take Disney a little too seriously and dress up and they don't have any children. And, you know, like, I'm not saying, like, that they're not allowed at the show type of, like, I mean, I'm sure they had a great time and they didn't ruin it for people, but I'm just saying, like, I certainly had to do a couple of double looks going, like, okay, type of thing, right? Not my vibe, I will say. Hey, they did some really freaky shit. Not the Disney adults, not them. The like the Disney on Ice people, like some flips. They had something where, like, they like wrapped up, like, around a rope and they were flying up and down. I'm like, oh my god, like, please don't fall. Like, you don't want to see one of those things happen. And Buzz Lightyear did a backwards moonsault or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna go to the stalls. Not the stalls where we urinate, but different stalls. You as a childless adult would definitely go to Disney and Disney stuff, but don't dress up to get too in. Yeah, oh, that was a thing of, like, I'm sure there was adults that were there that didn't have a child, but, you know, they weren't dressed up like a Disney princess or something, right? Like, they were just there to enjoy it. But, like, there was a few of them that were like, oh, okay, we're a little too into it. But whatever floats your boat. Well, in my guidebook, it said the food here was quite delicious. Well, I think of course it's set then. Yeah, let's go see what these places have to offer. So we just stop at all the green,
Hey, friend.
Yeah, we're gonna get some curios and sundries at Jai-Fi. Jai-Fi? Sure. The Elton John glasses, maybe? So, how about it, Missy? What do you say to buying a Moshi doll? He's the new mascot of the Eastern Quarter. This cute little cat's gonna be blowing up real soon. Oh, there's something strangely charming about his listless expression. I'll take 20. I needed some souvenir gifts anyways. I'll give them to everyone in my family, distant relatives, and all of my son's friends. Wow, you've got some deep pockets. I'd think twice before giving this scoundrel any money. He's scamming you. What? But he sounds like such a nice man. Cartesian cat. Except for being a woman. This is what this guy, you know, they're such a nice person, but he's scamming you, right? mean, if that's what makes those people happy, great. Yeah, exactly, right? As I've gently learned, don't yuck other people's yums. Just, you know, go and go, like, okay, sure, yeah, that makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody, go right on ahead. Do you. Well, that's because I am a nice man. This is slander. I'll sue you for everywhere you're worth and just speak another word. Back to the subject at hand. If you buy those dolls, I'll throw in a genuine Eastern bracelet, free of charge. It's too good of a deal to pass up. What you guys think? That's for Caroline to decide. And I think it's a great deal, so I'll take the set. Your enthusiasm sold me. Ah, yes, I'm... pleasure doing business with you, Missy. I think you just made this guy's day. You heard your name. This guy, he said he was a good man, even though he's scamming people. He just scammed Caroline. But, he was fine spending the money, so don't you worry. Isn't there a margarita you should be getting to the bottom of there, Cat?
Better buy
Or ordering another one, perhaps? And, this young woman, maybe she's going to be the one that's finally going to remove somebody else's hair from your foot bath, perhaps. Oh, wow! I didn't recognize any of these titles. The covers are quite unique. I think I'll pick up a few of them. I suppose it's acceptable for a book novice to make their purchasing decisions based on the cover. I see you're eyeing The Frontier Tribes, A History of the War for Autonomy. It's a fascinating read. It's a frighteningly accurate account of one of the bloodiest wars in the East, filled with vivid, gory descriptions of... I think I'll pass on that one. Maybe you'd like something that's light and breezy? How about this one? It's called The Beauty of the Eastern Handicraft. There's a lot of photos, so even just flipping through it should be fun. That sounds right up my alley. I'll take it. You're choosing a picture book? How pedestrian. Oh well, at least you're taking an interest in our culture, so I won't complain too much. This little girl's got an attitude.
This must...
Yeah, just be happy we're spending money in your place. God dang it. Can't please everyone around here.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
Ah, you brought some paying customers with you. Wonderful. Wait, did I not buy something from this guy previously? How about it, man? I'd be more than happy to give you a sample. What sort of food do you serve here? Great question. Allow me to show you what I've got. Here's my famous caterpillar skewer, fresh off the grill. Ah! Keep those away from me! After I spotted a caterpillar in my garden, I swore I'd avoid them the rest of my life. But to think I'd run into them here of all places. And what's even stranger is that they actually smell good. Don't fall for it, ma'am. They'll give you food poisoning for sure. Kinda doubt that. I've actually heard they taste pretty good. I'll believe it when I taste them. And with all due respect, I don't think I'll be trying those anytime soon. Okay, we've done the rounds. I got so much shopping done. I'm still surprised you tried the caterpillar skewers in the end. Me too. I guess I just figured I'd take a chance. It didn't taste as bad as I expected, but, well, let's just say I won't be coming back for seconds anytime soon. I can't believe I just ate caterpillars. I want to throw up. Maybe you would help take your mind off that. Where would you like to go next? Oh, yeah. I remembered something as we were going from stall to stall. A long time ago, I read a novel about a gangster here in Langport. The majority of the story took place in a bar. The book featured thrilling gambling machines. It was quite the page-turner. Sounds interesting. What was it called? Don't recall, sadly. None of these titles of the book. The story jumped out at me, so I think it might be out of print. Oh, that's a shame. Well, if we ever stumble upon it, I'll be sure to give it a read. Please do. Highly recommend it. Well, if the pub is here in the Eastern Quarter, I'd very much like to visit. Speaking to me like that, through a game. To the pub. I've never gambled before, but wouldn't mind trying my hand at it. Well, there's one pub here where gamblers of all types gather. And we just went there a little while ago. Oh, you mean the bar that Jack's at? Yeah, that might be the one. The Jack's bar. The Jack-Off bar. How was everybody's weekend? I assume, you know, for Cartesian Cat, every day's a weekend, but, you know, BJ, Ara, Biscuits, John, if you're still here. Whoa! It's more lively in here than I anticipated. The novel described it as being run down. Well, we still don't know if this is the pub that appears in the book. How was the weekend? As I stumble through your name. Hey, Van. Who's that fancy lady you got with you? Oh, great timing. This woman asked us to bring her here. Apparently, one of her favorite novels takes place at a bar in the Eastern Quarter, but she wanted to check the place out. A novel? This may be a silly question, but are people allowed to gamble here? I normally don't partake in those kinds of activities, but I'd really like to give it a try. Well, you've come to the right place. A lot of people here are gambling aficionados. And since you're a beginner, though, you'll only be able to do low-stakes games. Is that okay? Yes, of course. I mean, if anything, I prefer that. Well, then I'll get the cards ready. Hey, Van, you're joining us. What? Hey, don't I get a say in this? I'll be cheering you on. Show us what you got. In Lothar's is probably lurking, probably. Greenmore Horizon. Did an escape room with some friends. And Ara had his AC go out on Saturday. We're thankful it's not summer yet, but we're doing what we can to keep cool. Our usual AC guy is out of town, so we haven't been able to call him until today. Wait, you have like a guy for AC instead of just like you call a company and they send out multiple people? Being able to see the viewer list, I can say Lothar's is not there at the moment, surprisingly. Oh, he's always lurking somewhere. Why am I getting dragged into this? Quit whining, it's not like we're doing anything in particular. I'll let you all pick the game. What do you all normally play? Poker, blackjack, and baccarat. You want to give them all a go? I'm fine with that. Okay then, for these games we'll do 10 mirror per chip. Get ready, I'm about to crush you guys. Ha, hopefully this will wake me up a little. An AC guy we know and have previous business. Oh, okay, I understand. How hot is it getting it for you right now? If it's sort of like, it's not summer yet, I assume spring is stumbled on in a little early for you there, Ra. I mean, we've been extremely lucky. I mean, really outside of when we moved in with it being really cold, we have not had to have heat on or anything really, so. 83 to 8, ooh, that is a little on the warm side. And so everyone played a variety of card games. Oh, I was sort of hoping that we'd be able to gamble a little bit, but we have 100+ days coming. That's gonna need to get your AC fixed. Since Jack and Hal went easy on Caroline, she had a good time. Do you guys have like central air where you are, or do you have like those ductless machines like in every room type of thing? Thank you both for indulging my request. I had so much fun. I better be careful or I may develop a gambling addiction. I felt like I was plopped right in the thick of that novel. I'm glad to hear it. We'd love to have you back anytime. Except at night. Things can get a little rowdy around then. Alrighty. Are there any other places you want to go? Huh. I think I've seen everything I wanted to. Oh, wait! There's one more place I'd like to visit. Gotcha. Where did you want to go? I made an acupuncture reservation at a place here in the Eastern Quarter. Evidently, the treatment can improve blood flow. Oh, really? The only place around here that does that kind of treatments is Long Guy Clinic. Yes, that's where I made the reservation. It's not far from here. We'll show you where it is. Okay, lead the way, Van. Right now it's okay since it's morning, only 78-ish at the moment. 68 today and feels a lot like 60 because of the wind. Yeesh. It is 0 degrees. Just is that freezing? Where is this? Is Long Guy Clinic? Yeah, it is. Are you ready to get your acupuncture treatment? Yes and no. I'll admit, I don't like the idea of having multiple needles stuck into my body. However, I dislike my stiff shoulders and back pain even more, so I'll endure it. And this is pretty hardcore for a tourism activity. I respect you for trying it out. I might want to give it a go too. It might be a great way to recover stamina on the battlefield. I don't think that'd be very practical, Fairy. Now then, I believe this marks the end of my sightseeing journey. Thank you so much for showing me around. Hey, no problem. I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. It's like we went out and showed Mary Poppins around here. Yeah, that's like what, just above freezing out there, DJ? What's freezing for you guys? 38 degrees or something like that? And what helped yesterday is the fact that we have a full freezer drawer full of cold packs. At the base of the spine, sitting in my chair helps a lot. Otherwise, close to your core. If you don't mind me asking, Raw, I cannot remember whereabouts you are in the world. You could just say like the moon, if you want to be honest, because the moon is cold and warm at times, depending on where the sun is, right? Never took on a request like that before, but I think we did a pretty good job. Out in Arizona, the world where blinds melt, and usually I see pictures of the dumpster lids melting as well. That sounds like, yeah, you're gonna want that AC on. Van, I should thank you as well. You accepted a request in part so that Fairy and I could relax and enjoy some sightseeing too, right? Wait, really? Well, I guess I did have a ton of fun, and it didn't feel like work at all. Thanks, Van. You're such a nice boss. I only took the gig because it'd make us Mira. You got the wrong idea. Alright, I'm gonna work you twice as hard now. Back to intel gathering. Yes, sir. Okie dokie. Now that I'm all rested up and ready to get back into the field.
Mission accomplished!
Alright, well that was a nice, easy one.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Lost? Have you tried Harry Krishna? I don't know what Larry Krishna is. Is that a person or a place? Or both? She's just waiting in line, eh? Next! I had a wonderful time. You have my gratitude. It all went by so fast. All that's left is the acupuncture treatment. I'll admit I'm getting scared, but I'll persevere. Shoulder and back pains will be soon history. Dewey Beach is only going to be 55 on your birthday, so definitely a hoodie and hat day at the beach, but at least no rain schedule. You always make a point of going to
Do you know
to the beach on your birthday?
I hope to see you again.
He's a person, you're my age, you should definitely know who he is. Alright, now I have to look who this Harry Krishna guy is. I am your age. Harry Krishna? This is the second year we're doing that? Well, that's good. Why am I not getting, like, an actual person here? I'm, like, not getting anything real here. It was a running joke in the 80s. I have no idea what this is a reference to. I'm getting, like, a lot of Indian things. I am not understanding the running joke. Maybe I should, eventually. How are you, RJD? What did you get up to on the weekend? I hope you were able to enjoy it in some way, shape, or form. All right, I think we are going off to. I guess we could hand this one in, and then go on off to Newtown. I was over here like, wait, Hare Krishna is Hindu. That's what I saw, and my confusion has just led me astray.
That's how it goes.
V++. Rank up! What are we getting for that?
Damn, that's pretty generous.
Rail Ring. HP 300 and prevents ailments. Hot diggity dang, finally. I think we're gonna throw that on, what's-her-face, on Anya's.
Okay.
I hate when she gets something on her when I need to heal other people. So what do we want to get rid of here? ATS prevents burn, blind, and fear, or probably the blue pendulum. Well, but that one, okay. Just get rid of that. The rail ring. There you go. Actually, is there a better thing to put on if we're now preventing ailments? See if there's something for ATS. To play on words, the Hare Krishnas are members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, the ISKCON, founded in the United States in 1966. In some cases, the term Hare Krishna refers to a religion itself, hence the sentence, "Lost? Have you tried Hare Krishna?" Yum. Speed and okay, that could be good. And all right, no. All right, keep it. I haven't seen the Muppet movie. I have seen a Muppet movie. Hare is pronounced like Harry, though, which is why he made the joke. Wait. All right, I'm going to need something explained, which is not going to shock anybody. So, like, there's a rabbit, and then there's a hare, right? Like, the hare... I know hares and rabbits, but just for keeping them the same. But for that joke, Harry is supposed to pronounce like Harry? Different languages in parts of the world. No, I will not accept anything other than just Canada. That's why English is so confusing to people. Anywho, alright, we are gonna head on over to Newtown. Finally. The religion Hare Krishna is not the hare animal. It's pronounced similar to the... Right, yeah, that's what I understand, but that's why I wasn't getting it. Never heard of that joke. I'm old, never heard of it. Never heard of that religion ever in my life. Not that I'm a Jeebus guy at all, so... Let me see a movie. Let me see a movie now. You ask me what film I'd like to watch, and then you don't let me tell you what movie I want to watch. You just continue on and on. Ridiculous. Oh, he probably would.
You'll never believe what happened.
He would probably find the Muppets hilarious. Alright, the Messeldom Trading Company. So, this is the building Messeldom Trading Company owns? Or, more accurately, that Almada owns. And it's right down the street from one of Huey's hotels. Huh. Very brazen of them. Do you think they're purposely trying to provoke Huey? That's definitely half of it. The other being a show of confidence. Doesn't seem like many folks come in and out of here. I had to wager they keep a skeleton crew here and their main forces hold up elsewhere. So, this is their FOB? I can see the tactical advantage in that. They're what now? Sometimes she can be so hard to follow. Something about this place rubs me the wrong way, but busting in there ain't really an option. Focus on other parts of town for now. Been crazy, more responsibility, same pay, nothing new, although I'm supposed to get a small merit raise in a few... Well, there it goes, right?
Oh, maybe he's got some keen senses on him after all.
We were warned that he may pose a threat. Remain vigilant.
That is a Chesty LaRue right there. How does she keep them puppies in there? See, like, now this is a nice proper game. Look, I understand that there's sidewalks here, but look at this. I can freely walk the road without fear, like in Cyberpunk, of getting hit with a car. It's great. How about the devout Catholic phase? Of any religious phases someone could go through, Hare Krishna isn't a bad choice. At least it wasn't a Westboro Baptist phase. Is the Westboro Baptist, is that the crazy people in is it Kansas that they tell everyone the F word and call them gay and everything. Is that it? And they go to like you know, if a soldier dies, they go to their like as close as they can to the funeral home, and they're just general pieces of shit. But at the same, I always thought of stuff like that is. I'm not saying like I agree with that, but that is one of the unfortunate acceptings of your country by having the First Amendment. Where I sort of think of like, a lot of people get confused by this, especially the right-leaning people in Canada. People in Canada think we have something similar to your First Amendment, where we here in Canada have, I believe it's loosely related to like free expression, but without like, you know, there's like a better term for, but without hatred type of thing. So you can't just freely spew out hate. You can be arrested for it and whatnot. Whereas, unfortunately, I mean, in America, it's a great right to have, but that's the ugly side of it, right? Like you have to let that happen if you want to hold on to that right of free speech, apparently, with no government intervention, right? I think is loosely what it is. Like, yeah, we don't have it the same way in Canada. Like something like that, those people would be arrested in Canada. We would not allow that to carry on, type of thing. Which a lot of people get confused about here for some apparent reason. I don't know why. Well, that about does it. It'll be time to go investigate their stall at the docks. Visiting the docks will cause the main story to advance, and as a result, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. I'm going to hold off just for a second to make sure that we think we've gotten everything. I see a bunch of check marks. We could give this to
You know me well.
Renee. All right, like, so that Westboro Baptist, is that thing like still around? Like that's never gone away? People have had enough of it, type of thing. It seems like things like that exist purely just to get noticed from that. Like that's just how it works for them, right? All right, I'm gonna take a quick little piss break. I will be right back. Hasn't gone away, but it's definitely on the fringes. Well, that's good. It could go away. Hopefully for something else to not come up that's far worse. I'll be right back. Oh god, I almost turned on studio mode. That would have been disastrous.
Save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming.
Thank you for patience. Borderline still gets you on that First Amendment, though. That's the unfortunate thing, right? I mean, we're just sort of like the thing of just allowing Nazis to still exist some places, right? Like, it's just unfortunate, but sometimes it's just the acceptance of having the bad come in with the good. What did we unlock here with the menu now? 15 4 SPG case closes 400. Very good. Continue on. We are good. But yes, good thing that they can be fizzling on out. That'd be great for them. Let's head to the dicks. I mean the docks. September 20th, 4:30 p.m. Fancy boats down there. Whoa! Look at all these boats! Judging by their makes, I imagine this is a privately owned pier. Do you think we'll find the stall here? Probably. There's a big old naval wharf on the east side of town. Rather than hang out there, shady folks tend to end up in places like this. Sometimes you'll even find folks peddling black market goods sourced straight from the Navy. In the Navy, we can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. That's all I know of that song. If that kind of trading is possible here, I wonder if Hue has less oversight here as well. Maybe that means that we'll find that we're looking for. Only one way to find out. I got a hunch where that stall might be. We should go straight there. Sun's gonna go down soon. I might actually also be able to stream maybe at least 3 times this week, including today. So it might not be as bad as I was thinking. I don't know. Like tomorrow I'll be for sure, relatively depending on what time I wake up. I'm coming off of night shifts. I gotta go back to work after vacation. I just keep clapping. But my in-laws who are visiting, they're supposed to be staying somewhere else. Somewhere, I don't know if it's... Like they're coming here Wednesday. I don't know what time Wednesday. So I might be able to stream Wednesday. And then Thursday they're staying somewhere, so that might work out. I might be able to stream Thursday, but the weekend will be a wash because I work all weekend, unfortunately. Now, what about you, my fine, hard-working friend? This pristine orbital radio comes straight from the Navy, and it's a real bargain. Maybe people actually buy your junk but didn't break after a couple of weeks. Hey, now, sure, some of my customers have been unlucky, but it's not like all my wares go bad. I mean, come on, just look at this thing. Brand spanking new. Forget it already. Besides, the wife will have a conniption if I come home with your crap in hand. Yeah, exactly, right? But if we didn't have rights, I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a look at all these rare items. Don't mind if I do. Oh well, finally a man with a discerning eye. What can I do for you today? It happens, I've been browsing the stalls all over town, but they're all just selling the same old stuff you'd find anywhere. I was hoping to find something a bit more special, if you know what I mean. Yeah, see, and that's the best part, RJD. Freedom from consequence. That's the great part, right? Oh, then you've come to the right place, my friend. My wares are the rarest of rare, and you won't find variety like this anywhere else. So what sort of items are you interested in? Seen anything that looks like this? Huh, isn't that? This must be it. I think so too. You wouldn't happen to have one on hand, would you? Sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with whatever that is. Yeah, aim to punch your local Nazi. Exactly. Really? I heard a rumor there was one at a stall around here. Well, about that. Please, if you know anything at all, please tell us. But miss, I have a connection to that item. It's precious to me. If you have any information at all, I'll make sure you're duly rewarded. Won't you please help us? He's really knocked him off guard. Kidding. Wasn't expecting her to bust out the puppy dog guys, but hey, whatever works, I guess. After hearing her cry for help, we couldn't leave her out to dry. We've been doing all we can to help her get back what's rightfully hers. Hell, the little one here even flew in from Central East to help investigate. Huh? That's right. Arusha teaches us to never ignore someone in need. Gary, I don't know about you, but I'd like a real asshole if I sat by and did nothing knowing these kids are doing all they can. So what do you say? Want to go do a good deed in the name of the Heavenly Mother? There he goes again. Yeesh, talk about laying it on thick. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. An item that looked just like that picture until recently. The thing is, if I were you, I'd give up. But why? You must have sold it to someone else, right? Point us in the right direction, and we can haggle with them ourselves. Now, if only it were that simple. Do you guys ever hear of the Messeldom Trading Company? Afraid not. I take it they're from the port city up north? Yeah, but if you ever meet someone saying they work for that company, haul ass in the opposite direction. A couple of weeks ago or so, a source of mine gave me the thing you're looking for and asked me to sell it off. Somehow it caught the eye of some nasty folks who claim to work for that company. And before I knew it, not only did they come after that device, but they made off with all my best stuff without paying a single mira. I tried to stop them, but they just beat the ever-loving crap out of me. The wounds still haven't fully healed. That's awful. I can't believe them. Guessing you can't take this case to the cops or the guild given that kind of stuff you sell here either. Even if you could, you wouldn't want out of consideration for your source. Am I right? You're a sharp one. They said to sell it off quietly for cheap and never speak a word of it again. But honest to Ideos, that's all I know. There's clearly more to this than meets the eye. We'll have to leave it here today. Huh? Is this a party or what? Real rude of you not to invite us, old man. What do they call an old man? Real rude to call RJD right in front of us like that. It's them. If you value your lives, run. Letting him go then? It means we're the ones they want. I was wondering how long it'd be till those employees came to greet us. So this is a fixer poking around our business, eh? Didn't you hear they had some sweet arm candy with him, though? Lucky asshole. Ignoring the runt, wouldn't mind taking Blondie for a spin, if you know what I mean. Runt? Can I hurt them? Yes, you can. Do what you want. Nothing too extreme, though. Understood. I'm not sure about this. Some fire in those eyes, shorty. Got a lot of steam to let off thanks to those local bastards. You're just the punching bag I've been looking for. 5 hostiles confirmed. Commencing dismemberment. What? Dismemberment, sorry. It's truly the definition of extreme.
Fine, let's play. I'll kick your ass.
They were saying kick my ass several times there. Alright. Starting off fights off well. Oh, it's her first. Okay. Some of these guys have a weakness thing there?
Try and take me.
How dare they? Doesn't mean I won't hit them with some magic though.
I'll get them all at once.
Come on.
It's a problem. I assume they're probably. I mean, that guy's definitely going to move.
Going all
The
in.
guy with the gun probably is not going to move. So if I get that there, we might be able to nail him. Sonic stab, how dare you?
No, you don't. No, you don't. Do your worst.
Okay, that could have gone terribly, terribly wrong. They all act fairly quickly here.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. It's so convenient of them to all just stand in that circle for me. Alright.
What's the matter? Got a whole slew of them.
What would we like to
Got
do
a whole
here?
slew of them. Come on, come on.
got some points.
Here goes.
Alright, what do we got?
Got a whole slew of them.
What's the matter? Scared?
Looks like we got them all there.
Come on, come on!
Think that.
Every politician calls each other a Nazi, so I'll just punch them all in the face. Equal rights, equal lefts. Right, exactly. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Perfect chance!
Oh, I wish she did have CP regen to 100 there, but that's okay.
Just try and take me! What's the
Worked out nicely for us there.
Here I go!
son of a...
Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Okay, so they already got the hated, so...
Shit. This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up!
All you, Agnes.
Alright, what do you got? What can we nail them with? Yeah, this is going well. They're on fire, playing NBA Jam like some good people.
High and mighty.
If I can come up behind them or not.
You
I'm gonna do a heal. Overly in need of one, but that could work.
Grab the light! One heal!
I owe you one.
No need to be scared.
God damn them and their heals.
Here goes!
You guys are gonna pay for that. Oh, you're gonna pay for that.
Pull out all the stops.
Come on up over there.
There you are!
Son of a...
See you later, alligators. That went well. 3-tier bombs. Very nice. Oh, even the chicks are strong. Can't afford to lose now. Quick, grab the blonde one as a hostage.
Are you losers for real? You get whipped and you still won't get the hell out of my town?
Hey, it's him! Ah, shit.
Aaron Way. Dressed as a man.
From the Eastern Quarter. That's our boy. Go get him!
That must be him. It's Aaron.
Right on cue.
I'm so shocked that they call Aaron just a normal name. Your boy Aaron? Aaron? Jacqueline?
Come on, we gotta go!
Seriously? Like I'd let you run away now!
Say! Huang! Got it! I've been waiting for this!
They're not around anymore. Like, I mean, they're around, but they don't do skits together anymore, do they? Look at them go!
Proud, one butt kicking at a time!
He got them in one fell swoop.
Did they have like a falling out or something, or like just wanting to do two very different things nowadays?
A fast swoop, too.
Guess the stories didn't quite do him justice.
Like, I know the one guy.
How hired?
The one guy, I'm bad at remembering what their name is. The one guy was the one guy that like directed that one like scary movie or horror movie or whatever film, right? Like it's not, yeah, like it's not that they're not friends or whatever. They just are, they have two very different takes on where they want to go with their lives type of thing when it comes to their, you know, for their work type of thing, right?
I'd love to give you a proper Longport welcome, but, well.
Watch out!
Why are you attacking her?
Let me guess. Jaeger brat? Not bad, small fry. but my beef is with the old fart behind you.
Well, of course, everyone hates old me.
Come on, man. I'm only 24. You really that bent out of shape about outsiders butting in?
Ding ding! We have a winner. If Heiyue's gonna let things go to shit, then it's up to us to handle things around here.
Jordan Peele directs horror movies now, and Keegan-Michael Key is just doing his thing as an actor. That's okay. So Jordan Peele, he's the guy. He's the guy that is the teacher in that skit I keep telling you. Aaron, Jacqueline, you know.
If I can't trust Heiyue, then I sure as hell can't trust their dog either.
And the other guy, Keegan-Michael Key, he's the guy that I always see like the meme about with someone like sweating profusely. Like just like water's just like dripping off like McCringleberry, right around? Do we have to fight him now?
I'll take you on.
God dang it.
Try not to disappoint me.
When your favorite shit's excessive celebration, that's Jordan that's sweating in the... Okay.
That all you got?
I really need to fix this up. This controller might be on its last legs. Cool. What do we want to do here?
I dare you!
Good. Strength up would be great.
Hit me! I dare you!
I'm trying to hit you, sir, but
Here goes.
damage down. That'd be a good start.
Over here. Oh, a chance.
CP up, just like that out of nowhere. I don't know if I want to strike while the iron is hot with an S break like this early, but could be a good take. Thank you, Ara. That's one of the really good. The football player skits are hilarious. Also, a big fan of the ones where they're hiding from their wives. Talk Wolf and I quote it all the time. I got to get out and watch more of them, obviously.
Hit me! I dare you!
Time for the main event.
Let's just see what we get out of this.
Fans alive! Raid!
Good job, old fart. Blinking!
Oh god. I was just gonna say, I'm sure he's gonna have his moment to go cray cray.
A chance.
Didn't take as much off me as I thought he would. Alright.
Hit me! I dare you!
Just a normal attack. Gotta bring up the... I mean, we could use... No. Wait, so he doesn't have that that damage down again? I gotta keep applying that?
Think fast. Take this.
Come on!
A chance.
Of course, that would be critical.
What's wrong? That all you got?
I don't want him to hit me. I would like to. I don't know if I should heal or if it's gonna be one of those fights of.
Hit me! I dare you!
I need to hit him. There we go. Okay, that's about normal.
Stubborn bastard!
Okay, we beat him. Nice. Oh, the kung fu fighting.
What a show! Aaron's strong, but that guy in blue's no pushover. Keep it up! That guy's a beast! Aaron,
Isn't that enough already?
No way I'm gonna give up now! Not until this dude is begging at my feet for mercy!
Who's going to win?
It's hard to say. They're evenly matched.
Not too shabby. But it's about time I wrap this up.
That's quite enough.
Was that Elaine?
Of course, it had to be you.
Gotta ruin our fun.
Where did she come from?
It's that bracer from before.
Is that Beauty's blade? Yeah, the famous A-rank bracer.
Elaine ruined the moment. Or, one could argue, made it better.
But what's she doing here? You gotta be kidding me. Holy crap.
I'll have to ask you all to refrain from fighting in public spaces. Do I make myself clear?
Don't let that pretty face fool you. She mopped the floor with a bunch of us back home.
I don't care. I ain't gonna let some lady talk down to me.
That guy with the blood on the shirt. He was the guy that we saw earlier that we weren't allowed to see his face.
You haven't seen the last of us!
Didn't think I'd be running into a celeb today. Look here, do what you want with Pops over there, but those punks are our problem.
How old is Aaron to be calling me at 24 Pops?
Doubt the guild wants to stick their nose in Heiyue's business, am I right?
Normally, yes. But so long as you're ordinary citizens, it is our duty as bracers to ensure your safety. Though judging by your swordsmanship earlier, I don't imagine you'll be needing our protection.
Yeah, I guess you're right, RJD. 24 is basically dead in RPGs. Like, I'd be the grandpa guy asking for help in the park with
Glad to hear it.
the classes.
Keep the guild out of our way, and we won't have any problems. Same goes for you guys.
Aaron and Van Banther is so good between them. Is that Elaine's last name, Van Banther?
Go dance in the Liu family's palm for a while, see the sights, and then get the hell out of my town.
I'd be a regular corpse Jordan, straight up mummified. Banter? Oh, Aaron and Van Banter! I was sitting there thinking that was someone's name. I was like, who on earth is Van Banther? Banter makes more sense, yes. They play off of each other very well. I'm kind of surprised you survived this long, to be honest. Or chirps if you're looking for more relatable terminology, yeah. Oh, hello, Pot. I'm Kettle. The way you broke up that fight was amazing. Sorry we ended up causing you trouble. Don't worry, it's all part of the job. This is making sure everyday people aren't dragged into dangerous situations. Oh, I hear ya. All right. Anyways, since we're here, why don't we go grab a bite? I feel like Van has not had some sweets in quite some time. Chirps is like very much like, I mean, I very much associate that with like someone really giving it to you, know, on the ice in hockey, someone chirping you. Usually you get that. Those crab legs? Looks pretty good. What a view! The skyline like this, it's no wonder people call this the dazzling city. Only one of this place's best features. No disagreement here. Please enjoy your meal. Well, ain't you the VIP? Not every day the head chef comes out to greet a guest themselves. I suppose. A while back, I helped the restaurant out of some trouble. They've been treating me like royalty ever since. I guess chirps are less like banter for some situations. I don't know, I've always viewed it as good heat of the moment banter. Oh yeah, yeah. It's been surprisingly convenient to come here since the establishment distances itself from Hue. He said it. And it's made every time they say, like, why can't it just be hey you? Hue. Damn, I was just joking, but you really are mispopular. Not every business in Langport aligns with Hue, then. Correct. There are many other companies investing in the city after all. People often use this restaurant as neutral ground to discuss business. Interestingly, the Eastern food served here is more akin to Longlai's cuisine than that of Longport. Eastern is a rather broad term, I suppose. So, let's shelve the table talk for now. We won't want the food getting cold. Especially not a meal as lovely as this. Alright, time to dig in. It really is delicious, isn't it? Wouldn't shock me if the chef here is trained under the best in the biz back in Longlai. Guess we shouldn't be thanking the famous Beauty's Blade for the hookup. You can stop that anytime, thank you. And besides, I'm sure your client would be more than happy to prepare any reservation if you had only asked. Perhaps a fine meal at the Kowloon's Hotel's restaurant would do. On to us already, huh? It doesn't quite sit well with me that you have connections like this, but given the fact that they'd never come to us, you're the right man for the job. Expectations aren't that high, really. We're just holding down the fort until Thal gets back. I assumed as much, though I'm not sure the White Orchid Dragon will be quite as successful securing the help he's after. While the person he hasn't left behind entirely, they seem hesitant to continue the family business. You know her? I could ask the same of you. This person they keep mentioning must be very well connected. Meanwhile, Barry's just enjoying the chow. Aren't you going to finish your food, Anyas? Oh, of course. I just wanted to say that I'm glad you're here, Elaine. Not just because you saved us earlier, but for the peace of Longport in general. I appreciate the thought, but don't set your expectations too high. The government's tactically given Hue complete freedom to run the city as they please. I'd step in when the guild's code allows, but at the end of the day, the people of the Eastern Quarter are local to Hue. Our branch here in Longport serves as an implied deterrent, nothing more. I see. And yet Calvert's favorite bracer made her way out here regardless. It's about Almada, yeah? Exactly. Ordinarily, the guild only intervenes when civilian well-being is directly threatened. There are cases where we act preemptively, but people know where our line is and how to avoid crossing it. I've heard the warriors of my corps talk about that before. Conflicted as I am about a girl your age saying that, I'll put it aside for now. All was as usual until a few years ago, when a new organization demonstrated a total disregard for that line. I'm sure you can guess who by now. Almada. Until recently, Hue was the undisputed leader of Calvert's criminal underbelly. Almada was just one of the many mid-sized non-Eastern mafias. However, things began to change 8 years ago when their former leader, Enrique, made a critical mistake. I imagine you've heard all this in far greater detail from some of your friends, though. Bits and pieces. It's hearsay, anyways. Almada's underboss at the time took it upon himself to purge Enrique and seize control of the organization. His name is Gerard Dantes. Or Gerard Dantes. Because with names in this game, I have no fucking idea how they want to explain and pronunciate them. That's what happened. I've never heard his name, but the guy's got to be pretty crazy, right? He's certainly proven himself capable. Almada's standing has skyrocketed in the years since he took control. His charisma is enough to bring even the most hardened criminals into the fold. And for as exceptionally strong as his sword arm is, it's his relentless devotion to the cause that's truly terrifying. Hold up. Have you met this guy or something? Have. He didn't identify himself, and I couldn't quite see him because of his active camouflage, but I have no doubts that it was him. If I'd only been able to apprehend him then, I could have prevented all that Almad has done here. But I was utterly powerless against him. Even just thinking about that fight sends a chill down my spine. For real? I wish I was exaggerating. The Guild and the police have been looking into Almada. I suspect UA, the CID, and other organizations are likely the same. However, every attempt to probe Almada with undercover agents has ended in failure. Many bracers and police officers have lost their lives. Oh dear, that's not good. What we do know is that Melkwar, the number you met, is not Almada's only executive. It's highly likely some here in Longport as we speak. I know Van can handle himself, and I can very, very reluctantly accept that you probably can too, Fairy. But you're where I draw the line, Anyas. Dangerous hardly begins to describe the situation here. Tell me, why is a student of one of the country's most prestigious schools using her precious free time working for a fixer? I'm sorry. All I can say is that I have my reasons. My whole life, I've been shackled by circumstances out of my control, and forced to give up on many things as a result. However, in meeting Van and Fairy and working together, it feels like my eyes have been opened to a whole new world. A whole new world! A new fantastic point of view. The more I see, the more I begin to understand what it is I really want out of life, as well as the kind of person I inspire to be. And while that wasn't my initial reason for working with Van, it's the main reason I'm still helping him. Aww. I'm still not convinced this is in your best interests, but it's clear I won't be able to talk you out of this. Alright, I'll leave you to your work for now. Please be extremely careful, and that goes for you too, Fairy. Well, of course. You can count on me. And make sure you take the scary lady's words to heart now. Would you like to take this outside? Please spare me. My apologies for the delay. Here is your Sanbuzan. Oh, hell yeah! Is that some type of steamed bun? What is that? What a vibrant yellow! I don't think I've ever seen a custard with this quite shape and color before. Oh, look, it's all wobbly around. What a strange texture. It's a perfect level of sweetness. Dessert's so slick it'll slip and slide against the plate, your chopsticks, and even the inside of your mouth. Oh, the unique mouthfeel paired with its gentle, subtle flavors is sublime. Revolutionary, even. In fact, it's a bigger game changer than the democratic revolution. I know, right? I've been meaning to ask, has he always been like this? He never did this when we were kids. The man enjoys his sweets. After finishing their meal and parting ways with Elaine, they return to the eastern quarter by bus. Only one suite per day though, so that was it. There's no enjoying anything back at the hotel. It was still early, but feeling tired from their first day of work, the group chose to return to the hotel. Yeah, not a problem. Be there in a sec. Glowing. It's never good.
A flush. Looks like I win this one.
I was feeling lucky tonight,
You
too.
might have had a shot if you hadn't gone all in at the end there. A win's a win, though. You're paying double for your info this time.
Yeah, whatever. Your booze fund was looking pretty dry anyways. By the by, her Lane's in town. Oh, right. Forgot you knew her. Yeah, I just got here this evening. What's with the creepy laugh? Ain't it tough being so popular? Everywhere you turn, there's another girl vying for your attention. You have too much to drink, bud. I think you've got any right to talk when we all know your old pal is... Nope! We're done talking about this.
Talking about what?
It's guy stuff. Way too dirty for the likes of you. Now shoo.
Why are men like this? Asshole!
Anyways, what I got for you is way heavier than the stuff you were working on this afternoon. Doubt Blondie and the kid are ready for it, to be honest. Why do you think I came alone? Wolf is actually being released from work several hours early in preparation for the storms. Lots of places are closing early and schools are also... Wow! It's like, sounds like some real shit. Recently, a pair of cheating pros have been going around making a mess of Longport's gambling scene. Normally, it'd be my job to do something about it, but there are rumors that A is backing them. It'd be a huge help if you investigated them in my stead. If things go well, I'll deduct your info fee in addition to giving you a reward. Talk to Poisson for the deets. Con artist working with A, huh? That's a mess, alright. We'll see you around. You going alone? That's the plan. I know you're tough and all, but wandering around this town late at night you're lonesome ain't the brightest idea. Now don't bite my head off. Not I'll ask Elaine to come along. I think I've got any right to do that. I can handle this myself. I got the best nose in the biz, you know? Don't work that sniffer too hard then, you hear? Are you like that badly off where you are in the Mario Land of Oz that you've got to like batten down the hatches type of thing? Or is it just like worst case scenario is like the lights go out? Oh, are your assistants not with you? I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but Longport can be dangerous at night. You better watch yourself out there, alright? I know. Jack said the same thing. Oh, did he? That's funny. Well, I know you're busy with work, but if you get some free time, drop by for a drink. If you do, I'll make some special sweets to go with it. Alright. I will absolutely. I don't know why her thing was blue if she had more to talk about. Jackie boy, anything more? I have some serious beef with A, but neither here nor there. Anyways, I got plenty of info to sell, so if you're interested in buying, you know where to find me. I do. A tornado's a tornado. If we get one of those, it's a bit more than... Well, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, do you I mean, there are places, like, I don't think Maryland is in Tornado Alley or whatever, right? Like, that's where I assume they all happen, where people go into their fucking bunkers and, you know, your house might be gone by the time you go back upstairs type of thing. I don't know Maryland, whether that's a thing or not. I mean, I know tornado warnings are tornado warnings, but, you know, the right things have to come together for it, right? It's not typical, but not impossible. It's more likely in Ohio than it is here. I know I wouldn't say we really had this conversation like an hour. I like, there's a line, I guess, like saying typical to not impossible. I would say like what's not impossible? 5% chance, or like, you know, is there like a 40% chance that you might get a tornado today? I have no fucking idea. This guy's down in the dumps. His name's Shit. Hey, look, Shit. Times might be rough, but you got a lot of booze in front of you. So, that's gonna be fine. Regardless, stay safe, please. Whatever that means you have to. This guy is just jiving. Having a good time. Alright. Sounds like you and Jack had a pretty close match. Seeing you two face off really took me back. Anyways, if you need a drink, I'd be happy to fill your cup.
No need to be shy now.
So if it's in Ohio and bad storms are happening, I'd say there's at least a 50 to 60% chance of high enough winds for destruction. Maybe not full tornado always, but enough to be a problem. Here, 20 to 30. Thank you. That's a little bit more understandable for me. Thank you.
See you again.
Let me ask you something.
Back on the clock, eh? You certainly are a hard worker. Yeah, well, this request came from Jack, and I don't mind hustling for him. I respect that. If you like, I can help you along, since I know a little bit of the cheating duo. I believe their names were Samson and Richie. I hadn't seen them around these parts before last week, but certainly made an impression. As soon as they walked through my doors, they challenged Hal to a round of gambling. It was a close match, but she lost. They beat Hal? Wow. These guys must have been pros. I'm not so sure. Had Hal been serious from the start, things would have ended very differently. However, those swindlers pretended to be rookies when they approached her. A loss is a loss, though. Hal blames herself for underestimating their abilities. So they pulled one over on her, huh? Didn't the same thing happen to one of Jack's old buddies? Oh, you heard about that, did ya? Well researched. The person in question is very much ashamed about that. And so is Hal, for that matter. She's really beating herself up over this. I get why. Her pride's been wounded. Anyhow, Samson and Richie showed their true colors after the match, and as I recall, the two of them ran around yelling, "We kicked Hal's ass!" And I bet Jack's too scared to take us on. I heard they've been repeating that ad nauseum in the other gambling joints around Longport. That's about all I know on my end. I don't have anything on A, sorry to say. Don't be sorry. You've already been a huge help. I can get the rest of what I need on my own. Jack and Hal's reputations are on the line, so I'll get this settled on the double. It's usually just lots of rain here and flooding more so than high winds and tornadoes. Maryland, okay. Is your place where you live do you have to worry about rain coming in the house you're in, or is it pretty much okay if you get like a lot of water and whatnot? We need to find the people who are in the know about Longport's underground scene and question them. So I can check out Dr. Lonkai's place first since it's nearby. Alright.
Can we talk?
I overheard your conversation, so you know that I lost then. Well, yeah. It's so humiliating. I'm Jack's partner, so I can't lose face like this. I swear I'll get them next time. I won't go down without a fight. I know you'll kick their asses in the next week. You've got this. Thanks. Though, I know I may not get the chance. Earlier Jack said I'm going to take off soon so I can drink the night away, but I'm guessing he's going out to confront them with you, right? Since A is involved, you gotta understand where he's coming from. Sure, but he doesn't have to be such a worrywart. You should know I can take care of myself. Fine, I won't be selfish. Sorry for getting you wrapped up in my mess. Don't apologize. You didn't do nothing. Your house is up on enough of a hill that there's substantial drainage ditch between us and the house next to us that we won't have to worry too much, but the roads around us can and have flooded in storms past. You're up on the high ground, eh? You're the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Man, there's people to talk to at night. So we'll go the long way. You offering rides out in this, in the dusk here, bud? Yeah, that's like the funny thing. Like I was bringing up to the wife of just like, you know, she's really sort of. I mean, I guess it's the type of thing of just like I guess like the worry. I mean, I guess not so much for you guys because you guys rent as well, but like just having to even think or worry about that type of stuff while being in a home. Like that would keep me up at night. Like having to worry about a big storm putting like, oh geez, my basement gonna flood, and then having to worry about how much money that may cost in the end. Like, oh geez, I can really appreciate the renting side of things, of not having to worry about that. May behoove. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a while. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, everyone's got to worry about their belongings, but I mean, like, there's no. I mean, you know, I don't want to say like, you know, everyone's got insurance for things and whatnot, and whether you pay for that premium or not. But it's like, I just would hate to think of like, oh my god, like my basement flooded, and you know it's $1,000 deductible, and it's $20,000, and you know, but then your rates are gonna go up, and you're fucked regardless, and it's just stuff like that. Like, I know it doesn't happen all the time, but it's just, you know, the more I think about it, the more I appreciate this side of things. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Like a tornado sounds super terrible. Yeah. You apologize. My encounter with Aaron was so incombative. Yeah, well, what can I expect, right? Yeah, I got that much from our fight. His strength is the real deal, though. I can see why you guys struggle to rein him in. Well, I promise you that he's not a bad guy at all, just a little rough around the edges. He's always looking for his friends, and, well, he'll never admit it to your face. He's very kind to children and the elderly. Ah, that's all that matters, right? If you're kind to the kids and elderly, no worries about anything else. Your eldest son wishes to climb the ladder of Hue, so desires those attributes. That's why he's studying abroad as we speak. Yeah, don't worry about Aaron and me. Never judge a book by its cover. And by the looks of it, we'll have a chance to get a good long look at him and his actions soon. There's so much to chat with these people. Like, I want to say the last time we probably had a really bad, it was probably an ice storm that we were out power. I think we were out for 3 or 4 days. We were in our old apartment. But it was just so funny. Like, I remember, like, where we live, like, you know, you drive up the escarpment where I live. I work down where the downtown area is. And I remember just driving up the escarpment and seeing like the harsh difference of where, like, you know, wasn't really any snow, wasn't really any ice or anything like that, and little driving up the hill, literally seeing like trees were broken over power lines. I was like, oh geez. So I come in, I'm like, oh, power's out. Didn't think anything of it because I went to sleep after the night shift. But the realization that like oh geez, like we're gonna be out without power for at least they said 3 days. And so I mean, we were lucky enough that you know, we could just throw things out on the balcony to keep the food cold and whatnot. And basically, unless you absolutely needed to open the fridge for something, you don't, because otherwise you'll hold in all the coolant in it and whatever. But like, there was people who had gone 2 weeks during that ice storm without any power, and that's a long ass time around here, especially like not even rurally speaking. Like usually, you know, some people who live rurally might have to deal with that every once in a while, like every decade maybe. But that was the last thing. And then of course, you know, they learned some things through it of you know, spitting out the grid a little bit more so that like they don't have to fix as many points when something like that happens, because that's the problem. Yeah, maybe Aaron would love to train with you there, Tao. As a kid, you were so afraid of tornadoes that you had a bag packed during every storm we'd have. If the Weather Channel even mentioned headwinds, you'd pack your backpack with stuff. Granted, early, it was kid stuff, so your Pokemon cards, the important stuff, Game Boy and a stuffed animal, but yeah, you'd pack it and put whatever in the basement until the storm was gone. I did that all the way up until you left for college. Hey, nothing wrong with being ready just in case, right?
Is it this late?
Hey, friend. Got something you'll like.
I've been spending most of my night talking with this kind of merchant here. He's been teaching me all about Eastern culture. He's going to scam you, Hydric. He's going to scam you. That's what's going to happen. This Moshi character is awesome. Did these people not know of Mishi? Like, I feel like we need to get Tio in here to really set them straight here. Oh, are these the punks? Sid? You spelled Sid wrong. You should have Psycho in front of your name, too. Oh, they're talking about the big fight we were all involved in. Even now, Evie has her collar on, leashes by the basement already. Finn's carrier's out and ready for him to go, hand in, ready if you're ready to jump in, and both downstairs if you have to. Well, that's good. You know, just preparation, right? That's the key. I again, apologies for asking again. I am forgetful in case people have notes. But do you have a basement, DJ? I would assume out your way. You must have a basement for shelter. I assume. Till then, you're playing Odyssey. Ass Creed Odyssey? Yeah, I was talking earlier with John, I think it was saying earlier. It's Ubisoft, that's the only fucking thing they can make, apparently, that isn't wrecked dog shit. So they have to just keep putting out Assassin's Creeds. But like, isn't where you live like Tornado Valley? Like, do you have a shelter to go into, or do you just run into the bathroom with no windows and huddle into the bathtub? Oh yeah, the last Assassin's Creed I played was Assassin's Creed 2. They're not my cup of tea. I'm generally not interested in, but Ubisoft hasn't been the greatest over the last decade or so, except for really Assassin's Creed games. I don't know what it is about, like, they're a relatively big developer, and yet just that's the only like development team that actually is doing anything. I always find it weird of like they can't figure anything out for their other games. Like, Watch Dogs had some hope, really didn't fall up in anything. You have a room under your stairs and a half bathroom downstairs that you go into, but it's not like classified as a basement type of thing. Eastern Theater's incredible! Eastern charm, stunning choreography, and those dashing performers. Alright boys, back in we go. I can't wait to see the next performance. Get a hold of yourself, Melise. We've been watching these non-stop for 5 hours. Don't make us watch another. Oh god, these poor people. She's a theater gal, isn't she? They're putting on different performances for the next showing. You have to see it. Nobody else wants to see it. They're exhausted. Yeah, so this is a theater that people come and see from out of town all the time. It was great, I guess. People back here want to have a chit-chat. Oh, we can go up on stage. Lucky us. Look at me, I'm an actor. Took care of a bunch of good-for-nothings again. He must have downed them all with his Gekka style. Wait, is that where he learned his sword dancing techniques? If I learned swordsmanship, would I be able to dance as well as him? I should ask him about that. But for now, I gotta focus on the performance ahead of me. All that's left is today's final show. We'll end it all with a bang. Our theater's usually packed with older guests late at night, so the content of the production's more mature to match. Being able to adjust your performance to suit the tastes and preferences of your present audience is the mark of a true professional. Is it, Lintz? It's a weird name, Lintz. This will be Lance Bass. Anyone upstairs? No? Alright. Where are we heading now? Just dead. Great. My vehicle's still there. Have you had dinner yet? Plenty of good places to eat around here. If you want my personal recommendation, well, just staying here and having our food. Not biased at all. No, not biased at all. Where else to talk to? Go up here. Oh. Mushy mushy. Whew. That was a good shower. I am all nice and warm. Let's dry your hair now. Wait, does this place not have a dryer? I should probably let them relax. Yeah, no reason to get involved in that. So that would be like that one little, like, can't talk to them to get the blue to, or the orange to go away. I heard Aaron had another fight. Boy, this guy's, you know, he does just one little thing and it makes its way around town. That is important. All right. This guy just giddy for church, mootin'? Full day of non-stop prayer. Maybe you could do something else instead of just full non-stop prayer. Maybe rest a little bit. Maybe have a bite to eat. Maybe having a beer. Go on over. Jack will hook you up. Maybe gamble. I think that'd be really good for you. Tourists often ask you about the temple's place in the history. Long before the Calvardian Revolution, this place was a humble trading town, isn't it still? Many immigrants flocked. Yeah, I bet they did. You ever think that these people's offices are just giant? Like, there's a lot of unneeded space here. You could house the homeless! They don't want them there, do they? Alright, is that everybody? Yep, can't yap it on up with them, so... Before we step on in here, I'm going to go and get myself a beverage. I will be right back again.
Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I
Alright, how involved is this next little spot here? I probably got maybe 20 minutes. Probably should have realized that before I hopped on into this little moment there, but this doesn't probably seem too involved. It's not quite like a side quest, but it seems important. Regardless. I think I did save just beforehand. We're done for the day, so if you have any business with us, make it quick. I plan to start preparing tomorrow's medicines as soon as we close. Hopefully work will lighten up over the coming days, but with violence continuing to break out on the streets, I'm not holding my breath. Really now.
Do you know what you want?
I'll see if you have anything I need. No.
I hope to see you again.
Let me ask you something.
You wish to know about Samson and Richie? I've been hearing those names a lot as of late. Didn't you have a match with them recently, Shenli? Yeah, I dabble in gambling every now and then. They challenged me to a match, and I couldn't very well say no. Gotcha. How'd it go? Not great. I heard about their match against Hal before, and I thought they must have used some underhanded methods to beat her. But I was wrong. They are the real deal. As far as I could tell, they were just both as good as Hal. It's impressive. Well, there goes my plan to take him on by myself. Yeah, chances are you'd get demolished. And if you think you can get rough with them, forget it. They always got bodyguards with them. If you're gonna take them on, then you're gonna need a plan. And a damn good one, too. Don't do anything stupid, Arkride. I know. Thanks, you two. Alright, I think I'll talk to Yigan next. He's another acquaintance who likes gambling. Maybe he'll know something all about this.
Oh, did you hurt something?
At least I've talked to everyone so I don't have to run around and chat to everyone for my OCD. Probably went the extreme long scenic route here as well. Shop with you? Junk shop?
Don't be shy now.
Yeah,
See you again.
Can we talk?
Samson and Richie? Yeah, I remember him. Challenged me to a few rounds of cards. Didn't go so well for me. Those bastards made out like a bandit. Sorry to hear. You knew those guys were cheaters, right? Why'd you take the bait? I enjoy playing with a handicap. Living on the edge is the best way to live. Sadly, I missed my chance to back out and pay the price for it. Now I'm stuck drinking cheap booze for the next half year. You better not go blabbing to my wife about any of this. You hear me? Don't worry, I ain't a snitch. Wish we could mop up those assholes, though. They're raking in the cash at everyone's expense. Any idea who else got scammed by the double-dealing duo? I heard one of Aaron's buds got in pretty bad. Don't know the kid's name, but he apparently got burned pretty big time. Word on the street is he's hatching a revenge scheme. Good to know. Thanks, man. I'll you one. Hey, some grade A booze and we'll call it even. So, a friend of that Brad is a victim in all this too. Might have some info on the cheaters. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but if we're talking payback, maybe he'd be willing to help.
Look at you! Working your ass off! Think I could tag along?
Speak of the devil. I got a feeling you're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. This is usually the point where I'd tell you to hightail it out of my town. After what happened at the docks, I'll admit you piqued my curiosity. I want to learn more about how you do things, so I'll be keeping you company for a while. And just so we're clear, I'm not taking no for an answer. That's how you want to play it, huh? Actually, this works out perfectly for me. Fine, but on one condition. I want to question one of your pals. Van told Aaron about the cheaters. You're chasing those ass clowns? That's all the more reason for me to join up with you. Thanks to them, Sid's broke as hell. No, and I mean no one messes with my bros. I'm so down to get some payback. Let's go. Hold your horses, my dude. We're not rushing into this. I'm still sniffing for information on those guys. You know anything about them? I got nothing. Sid might know a thing or two. He's probably hanging around the front of the Eastern Theater. Let's go talk with him. Hey, slow down a little, will you?
It's Aaron!
Oh god, I gotta stumble around with this guy.
Yo, Aaron, you were amazing back there.
Thanks. Hope you come back soon.
Word on the street is you got into another fight. You're going to hurt yourself one of these days.
Yeah, one of these days.
Sorry to worry
one
you,
of these
ma'am.
days.
Appreciate
I feel like this is gonna get a little bit longer if they're including Aaron into this ordeal. And I'd rather be safe than sorry with these games instead of bitching and moaning that I got caught up to a cutscene and whatnot. So I'd rather be, like I said, safe than sorry. Tomorrow I should be streaming Cyberpunk. Whenever I wake up, I don't have a set time or anything like that. I should know sort of what the next week is looking, or what this week is sort of looking like, in regards to whether that'll be it for the week or not. But as always, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. I spent so many points on that, I'm never going to be able to tell you to repeat a game ever. Blah, 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 blah. Later, taters. Bye-bye. Oh, I might as well slap myself for that one. There you go. You got a freebie. Bye-bye, everybody!